you're probably shocked right now. Who is that? Who now? What is that? What's up now?
Who's that
she?
Pokemon? I'm trying to look at chat on my phone because I only have one monitor currently
That's okay.
at my setup. But yeah, hi, how's it going?
Yippee!
Hello.
For those who don't know, this is our special guest for the day. Would you like to introduce yourself?
Yeah, I would. I am Xtina, also known as Xtina GG, also known as Tina, also known as that one person from Polygon. And yeah,
A woman of many names.
yeah, I interviewed Rita, Ludo, and Shiki a while back for a Polygon video, just like a big old video essay on VTubers, and yeah, I'm really glad I got the chance to interview them because now I have a new content buddy.
Oh my gosh! No, I should be the one thanking you. I feel so honored that I got to be a part of such an amazing video. You should really go check it out.
Oh
Shiny, if you want to put the link to Christina's video, that would be super awesome. But it was super fun being a part of it, and I was like, wow, she's so nice. I want to get to know a flesh tuber, if you will, and see if maybe we can get to know each other. And wow, it's been so fun, and I'm excited to get to know you more.
Yeah, you were telling me that you haven't had like a flesh person on your stream before, right?
No, I haven't. So this is a little bit jarring for me, having you over here in the corner.
This is weird. I'm not gonna lie though, like I think I did I mention it in the VTuber video? Or I think I just mentioned it in the tweet. Like, I would love to get a VTuber model and like become a VTuber because I literally, I just feel like it's so much. I think I had touched on the points in the video, but I feel like it's easier to be like authentic and like just like lay back and like feel like yourself and not have to worry about like appearances and presentations. And I also love like the animation of it all and the designs and everything.
Oh, because you love like anime and video games, of course. We're working at a place like Polygon.
Yeah, totally.
Well, we're gonna get to know a lot about, you know, the things that you like, anime, games, music, all that stuff.
Yeah.
Over some Stardew. Unfortunately, I haven't played Stardew in a while, so this is going to be very interesting. Oh my goodness. we were freaking out because the music, we couldn't figure out how to change the volume.
My god, yeah. It was so loud when we first came in. Kektor, man, who's her artist? Loving her animation. Yeah, look at how smooth this animation is. Crazy.
So high res. But if there's any VTuber mamas out there who are wanting a new daughter, Christina right here.
I need parents.
I need parents, she says. Okay,
I'm gonna need some parents.
I'm gonna resume the game, so hopefully things don't get too crazy while we hang out.
Sweet. Okay, okay.
I always look like a grandma in Stardew, I found.
Yeah, a grandma?
Yeah, because I have to, like, my hair doesn't really translate super well.
Oh, it doesn't. Yeah, so you just, like, have silver hair and then look like a grandma. Yeah, that's true. That's true. That's true.
And do let me know, everyone, if the volume's okay. Maybe the game might be too loud. We had a little bit of a problem. Oh, my gosh.
I haven't played Stardew in quite some time. Oh, no. See, okay, I have a major problem with my keyboard where these buttons in a row, the 5, T, G, B, and spacebar button all don't work for whatever freaking reason.
So it just randomly stopped working.
Just like, yeah, when I moved from LA to New York, it just like, it broke when I got here, I guess. Or no, wait, New York to LA, I mean.
Oh no!
And I don't know, I need to get a new keyboard. It's so sad. And it's such a cute keyboard.
Wait, what size like keyboard do you have? Oh my gosh, look!
Oh, you do look like a granny.
I
totally look
tried really
like a granny.
hard. I was like, maybe I could.
This is my keyboard.
Oh, it's cute.
Yeah, it's cute. I like that it's white, but has like some accent keys with the green and pink. I'm a big fan of a green and pink pastel combo.
It kind of reminds me of like strawberry and like matcha, or like cherry blossoms and matcha.
Ooh, I love matcha and I love cherry blossoms.
That's
okay,
so cute.
okay.
Oh my gosh.
Yes.
Oh my gosh, I forgot how much work goes into like cleaning up the farm first.
No, as soon as we like logged in or got into this game, I was like, wow, this is the best game ever. There's something so satisfying about just like destroying these small little things and cleaning out the patch.
I feel it's like oh gosh, it's like I'm getting progress in something. It's the feeling of making progress. Oh my gosh, but I wanted to ask you, you know, as a guest of mine, I did a little bit of investigation into your
Oh
social
my god,
medias.
did you stalk me?
No,
Are you a
I
stalker?
said investigation was the word that
Investigation,
I used.
yes. Okay.
And I saw that you're also a music maker, a singer?
Yes, a music maker,
one who makes music.
singer, vocalizer, person. I'm just a Vocaloid. I'm not actually a musician. Just kidding. Yeah, I make music, and I released a song August 25th that was called Suffocate, and I think it went really well. It's like been my most successful song so far. And I'm actually releasing another song this October that is a Halloween song. So
wow! I love Halloween songs.
Yeah, one thing about me is that I love Halloween.
Oh, really?
It's like my favorite holiday. Christmas is kind of up there.
Right.
I love the holidays in general. Who doesn't? But Halloween.
Someone said song collab. I don't know
Song
if you'd
collab?
ever want to collab with a VTuber.
True. Yeah.
But you have a great voice. You're very suited to, like, hyper pop and EDM.
Thank you.
Gosh.
I am a hyperpop fan. Do we have any hyperpop fans in the chat?
Archangels, let us know. Also, if you have any questions for our lovely guest today as well, do let us know.
I feel like hyperpop is like a mildly controversial genre to like, in that some people hate it.
Really?
And think it is like the scum of the earth because it's just like electronic and trash can noises and like.
Oh, but that's the beauty of it, isn't it?
Yeah. I think so. I think it's fun.
Hyper says, how many outfits do you have? Do you have any outfits or different expressions? Your mama did a great job, by the way.
Okay, let's see. Let me pull out my Steam Deck and so I can start clicking. Okay. This is my excited.
What? Wow, so beautiful.
This is my scared.
Okay.
And this is my asleep.
Oh, she's sleeping.
Hunk shoe.
With sound effects too.
Yeah, it comes with sound effects. So yeah, and that's it. I don't have that many animations. That's
I think it's pretty good. I like it.
Thank you.
Somebody asked,
how many animations do you have?
Oh, surely not as many vivid and amazing ones as yours. Also, I need to remember to keep an eye on my energy bar, otherwise.
I forget about that. Where? Oh, there's my energy bar.
Knock out. That's what happened to me the first time I played. Hello.
It's getting dark anyway. Like we'll have to go to bed soon anyway.
We kind of wasted a little bit of time when we were trying to figure out how to pause the game.
Oh yeah.
We were like, hold on a second. Time is moving a little too fast. Oh gosh. Someone said they don't know what hyperpop is though. So aside from like trash can noises and such, how would you describe hyperpop?
Well, it is a genre that very much emerged in queer scenes, with people like Sophie, for example. That's one legendary hyperpop pioneer. And there's a lot of different like subgenres and areas of hyperpop, but I guess. God, I've never been asked to define it before.
Oh my god!
I guess
it's really just like a feeling, right?
it can be categorized by like hyper processed vocals and like
hence hyperpop.
I don't know.
Well, then I guess if you really do want to check out what hyperpop is, you're just gonna have to check out Christina's music. Is that
maybe? Only if I would say like maybe like 2 of my songs could be considered like hyperpop, and the other ones I think are just like more so like general pop.
Okay.
I think, but gosh, who are some hyper? Some of Charlie XCX's music I think can be considered hyperpop. Who else? A bit of Dory and Electra. I like Dory and Electra.
I know Dory and Electra. I know a couple of songs.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh. Yeah. Like 2 songs. I think that one of them was called Career Boy is what I knew.
Yes. Yeah. Totally.
Also, I'm heading to bed. I'm so out of energy.
Okay, that's a very good idea. As am I, and the monsters are going to come out to get me, so it's bedtime. Bedtime.
Baby time. Oh my gosh. But tell me about like the music like process? What do you love about, making music? Tell me about tell me about your songs.
Oh geez, oh gosh, I have
geez.
so much to say. I have so much I could ramble about. So where to begin? We're gonna start. We're gonna start at a place and time.
At a place and time.
So since I was young, I always loved listening to music, and I always loved writing in like my notes app and stuff, like on my iPod. Like once I got an iPod, I think I became like a pretty consistent writer after that, and I would write either prose or like poetry and things like that. And then I liked singing in like, I think maybe like 6th, 7th, or like, a little bit of middle school.
Sure.
I think I really liked singing. Particularly, I loved singing the song Popular from Wicked.
Because love musicals.
Yeah, it was a very like nasally song, I think.
Okay.
And so like, of course, since I didn't have any training, I don't know why, I think I found that just like really, it was a fun song to sing and also accessible because it was like such a nasally voice. And I think that was easier for me than doing anything else. But then I don't know, like someone told me I was bad, and then also
No, you're great at singing. Oh my gosh.
Well, that's the thing. It was literally just like maybe a couple people said I was bad, but then like the choir teacher was like, "Oh, you have a good voice. You should join choir." I never did. But then fast forward to the end of college. I'm dating a music producer.
Okay.
He cheats on me, and
No!
It was just
someone as beautiful and kind
tragic.
and wonderful as you are?
Oh, thank you.
Oh my gosh. Okay.
And yeah, it's a really sad breakup. We had dated for 2 years, which at the time was, the longest relationship I had ever been in. I was like, oh, I thought we were gonna get married. I was devastated.
No!
So naturally, I decided the one and only thing to do here is to make a diss track about him.
Wow. Okay.
Since he's a music producer, kind of like, I don't know, just kind of
like
getting
hit him where it hurts, as they say.
And I was like, I'm gonna make a diss track about him, and it's gonna be better than any song he's ever made. It's gonna do better than any song he's ever made. And I'm just gonna I'm gonna shove it to him, and it's gonna be so mean, and it was.
Wow. Okay. Wow. Did he ever say anything? Oh my gosh.
He did. Am I allowed to talk about vaguely sexually profane things here?
My gen mate, I don't know if you know Luto, you've interviewed her. You're okay.
Yeah.
You're fine.
Okay, great. Well, the song is called Stupid Fucking Boy, and one of the lines in the hook of the song is as if you could ever make me come as hard as you made me cry.
Wow, wait, that's actually very powerful.
That was the line that he was the most offended about, because he was like, I can't believe he texted me, I can't believe I didn't get you off. That's so hurtful.
Oh no.
And I'm like, of course you're putting your like emotional stock. I mean, it is like men are trained, I think, in society due to patriarchy to like define themselves by like how many women they can get, their sex ability, stuff like that. So like I don't completely blame him for that.
Sure.
But I just thought that was funny that was the one thing in the song he took issue with.
Oh my gosh. You really are good with like words. Like I can see the poetry aspect of it.
Yeah. Thank you.
Very poetic, I think.
When I write with people, they're like, "Oh, we can tell that you're a poet or whatever."
Wow.
But yeah, and then I really loved the songwriting process for that, and so then I just kept making music after that, because I had written a lot of poetry before that, and now it was just like adding a melody to it and singing, and I was like, yeah, this is so cathartic and fun, and I love it. I
love that. Like it's your way of kind of like letting your emotions out, and like the things that you're...
totally.
I feel like I'm the same way in terms of like how I make music. So that's pretty cool.
Oh, nice.
Oh my gosh.
How did you get into music?
Oh my gosh, I feel like music's just been an important part of my life since I could even remember. Like I would be singing in the shower or like walking around or while doing chores and stuff like that. So I don't know. I feel like for me, I'm very similar in that I found music to be like an outlet for how I felt about things, and so I would express a lot of my. It was almost like journaling for me, kind of how like you do poetry with your music, which I think is really cool because if you think about it, lyrics are just poetry set to a melody. So when you were like, I loved like making like poetry and writing them, And then you were like, and then I just had to set it to a melody. I was like, wait, you're so right. That's so
Yeah,
cool.
yeah.
That is so
Yeah,
fun.
it's kind of funny too, because I have another friend who I think she's a musician before she is a poet, or she's primarily a musician.
Okay.
I guess like maybe that's like her main thing.
Wow.
But like she has said that at some point she wants to release a poetry book. So I think yeah, there is like a neat little intersection there.
Yeah.
For some musicians, yeah.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah.
I don't know. I love getting to talk to fellow musicians. I feel like I don't know. We all share kind of like a similar appreciation for words and literature and music. But one thing I did want to point out though, because I during my investigation, I was looking at actually, I've seen a couple of your TikToks around before, we got the chance to be interviewed by you. And I feel like we have a very similar, like, way of thinking about the media that we consume. Like, a lot of your content is like, you're like analyzing things about games and like anime that people like don't really think about, which I think is really fun.
Yeah, totally. I think it's I think that's, I don't know, yeah, it's just fun to go in depth on a niche topic, or maybe not even niche topic, but just like the intersectionality of different topics I think can be really interesting. Like, like video games, but like, then what if you either hyper zoom in on something like, let's talk about grass in video games.
Yes.
Or like the mechanics of rain in video games.
It just makes it feel more real, almost.
Yeah.
Oh, thank you for watering my seed. I totally forgot.
Oh, totally. No, see, the thing is, I was walking by and I was like, wow, Rita has already started her farm. And I was like, I'm slacking. So I planted these 4 right here.
Oh, we have a shared farm. I figured.
Yeah. I think I have a few more I can plant.
Okay, I want to sell some. I don't know how to sell stuff. Okay, cool.
Oh, I remember it's the bin. Yeah.
I'm trying to figure out how to click into the bin. Okay, I think I sold a couple of things that I picked up just so we can make a little bit of money. Everyone said, someone in chat says, everyone says touch grass, but not how is the grass. Exactly.
How is the grass? That's actually one of the first TikToks I made for Polygon, was ranking video game. It was a very short TikTok. Like, I only talked about a few games grass.
Oh, wow. Yeah. If anyone's interested in game grass, go check it out.
Game grass. I don't know. It's pretty far in the TikTok history. Like, I don't know if you're gonna be able to find it.
Are there any topics like lately you've been interested in, whether it's games or anime?
Jeez.
I know there's so many things to think about.
Okay. That took me a sec, but I thought of it. I have been interested in the idea of watching games. This is applicable to right now.
Oh my gosh.
For all you guys watching games versus playing games. Yeah, because I think it's just like maybe not talked about enough, or like the term gamer, for instance. You generally think like, okay, that's someone who plays games, right?
Yeah.
But then like, what do you call people that just like watching games? Like, or you often don't think like, oh, if someone enjoys watching games, then of course they play games too. But I think there's a lot of people that only enjoy watching games or prefer to watch games than play them. And I was reading a Reddit thread that was like the most ridiculous thing ever. It was posted in r/unpopular opinions.
Okay.
And imagine watching games. Couldn't be me. Same breed. Yeah, it was posted in r/unpopular opinions, and OP said something along the lines of, I think watching games is like just as fun as playing them.
Yeah.
They were like, I prefer to do that and everything.
Yeah.
And some of the comments were like, watching a game is like watching someone play guitar. You're not actually experiencing it.
That's just as
and
fun,
I'm like,
though.
That's the stupidest analogy ever, because people literally pay to watch people play guitar and sing.
Oh my
I'm like,
god.
what's going on there?
Just call them game observer. I am a thorough, frequent game observer.
Yeah, frequent game observer. Game enjoyer, games fan.
Maybe.
What was another one? Oh yeah, and a person said, saying you enjoy watching games is like saying you enjoy reality TV more than living life.
I mean, that's a bad example, because it's like, lots of people do that.
I know. Or like saying like, oh, watching someone throw a football instead of playing it, that's so stupid. It's like,
People
dude, like
do that all the
people do that
time.
all the time. Why is it any different with games? It makes no sense.
Oh my gosh. Oh no, I forgot how hard fishing is in Stardew Valley. Yeah, that
Yeah,
doesn't make any sense because it's like
never able to fish.
if you talk about the one that really got to me was when you were saying like, why would you watch reality TV show when you could just live your life? Why do you play Sims if you could just live your life? You know what I mean?
So true. So true.
It's like you still get that like enjoyment of escapism, I feel.
Yeah. Yeah. So I don't know. Maybe it's just because like the games industry is still relatively new compared to like sports and like playing instruments and whatever.
Sure.
That people don't really like. Some people don't understand the idea of just watching games. But yeah, I guess I want to do a little video essay on that.
That's super cool. Don't forget to subscribe to all things Christina. Well, what platforms are you on?
I am on. Oh, my energy! I just realized my energy is so low.
Gosh. Me too. I gotta go to bed. Going to bed at 9 o'clock. Haven't done that in so long.
Oh, that too. Absolute Link. Like it's like a fun kind of like listening to a podcast, type of a thing. But gosh, platforms. I guess there's like two different sections of platforms in the sense that I have like my personal platforms, like personal Instagram, personal YouTube, TikTok, and things like that, which is basically either xtina.gg or xtina_gg for Twitter, since they don't allow dots in the name.
Oh, sure.
But then there's Polygon content, which is like, there's a YouTube channel for that too, and a TikTok and an Instagram, and
that's super cool. Yeah. And Archangels, if you do want to get to know Christina more, you could also ask any questions that you like while we're cozy gaming. Oh my gosh, it's raining! We don't have to water the plants.
Yeah!
Oh my gosh.
Hey. Less work.
Less work.
I don't want to do anything.
Oh, do you want a backpack? I don't know if we can get a 24 size backpack. I don't think we have enough money is the thing. Let me sell this fish.
Right. I need to put like some sort of stuff in the little
selling
box.
bin.
I haven't been putting anything in here.
Oh gosh. Okay.
Let me just put stuff in there. So.
But yeah, speaking of games and stuff, what are your favorite games? What are games or anime that you've been into lately?
Ooh, I have been playing a metric poop ton of Valorant and Overwatch and Magic the Gathering. Those are definitely like my top 3 games right now. And then like a little bit of Civ, a little bit of Baldur's Gate, but yeah, I stayed up till 2 a.m. I played, I don't know, the other day I was playing like with friends online for like 7 hours, Valorant and Overwatch.
Wow.
And they stayed up till like 5 p.m. their time. It was only 2 p.m. or 2 a.m. my time, but yeah, they were up till 5 a.m. their time.
Oh my gosh.
Overwatch, I know. Okay, BioClay, I thought the same thing. I thought, like bad game, mid, like why would, no one likes Overwatch anymore. But my friend was really into it. He got me into it, and now I enjoy, of course, playing Diva, of course. Who else would it be?
I feel like you look kind of like her.
You know what? You're right. Yeah. I could totally cosplay Diva. I might.
You should. You look really pretty as Diva.
Thank you. Thank you. Would it be possible for you to do a cosplay? Like, would you have to get it? Like, do you have different costumes that you can ever put on?
Yeah. I have like accessories and stuff. I can actually put something on right now.
Ooh.
With my glasses on. There you go.
I see.
But I think last Halloween, I can't remember. I think it was Toriel last year from Undertale.
Oh.
Yeah, that was a really fun cosplay to do.
Wow.
And I can't decide what I'm going to do this year. I think I might do Mio from Xenoblade Chronicles 3. My recent obsession. The Xenoblade brain rot is too real.
I heard that number 3 was really good and honestly underrated in the sense that like not enough people played it for how beautiful and great it was.
Christina, am I going to get you into Xenoblade Chronicles 3? Is that what I'm hearing?
It's highly possible. Highly possible. If I can put down Valorant.
Okay.
I'm so bad at Valorant too, is the sad thing.
Oh, me too. I've only played once or twice.
Well, the thing is that I play all the time, but I'm still bad. That's the pathetic
At least
thing.
she's honest.
Yeah. I would literally, if I had more money, I would pay for a coach. I want to be good at Valorant
Really?
so bad.
Well, we have a
So
member
bad.
of PRISM who's really, really good at Valorant. Yeah, who's a
Oh.
really good like FPS
Oh.
gamer. So maybe I can put you guys in touch.
Okay.
Yeah.
Alrighty. Get those connects.
Yeah,
Let's
yeah,
go.
get those connects. Oh my gosh, would you ever want to do it
Woo.
competitively, like be part of a team or something?
Oh no 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 no! That's so stressful. Like I just want to be good enough to the point where like
You don't.
I
let
can
your
hold
team
my
down.
head high if I like
Sure.
meet another person that plays Valorant and they're like, oh, what rank are? Because this literally happened at a party the other day. I met someone else who played Valorant and they were like, oh, what rank are you? And I was just like, no, you don't want to know. You don't want to know.
Oh my gosh.
I just want a decent rank.
Sure.
I don't need to be radiant. I just want a decent rank.
See,
That's all.
I always thought like I didn't realize it was like that big of the culture, right? Like the whole like rank thing. Where I always just thought it was a meme, or it was like, yeah, I'm trying to go for plat, whatever. Wait, what is that? Like a high rank plat or diamond?
Yeah, those are high ranks.
Oh my gosh, I always thought that was kind of a meme, but I guess like outside of like because I thought like competitively, like yeah, it makes sense that you care about it, but that is so silly. Well, I'm sure are you gonna have like a Valorant training arc? You think?
Maybe at some point. Yeah.
Yeah.
Maybe.
I could see.
Maybe. I don't know. Maybe if I can, especially if I can turn it into content somehow, I think I could justify it.
You should do like Christina doesn't leave her house until she, becomes like a certain rank in Valorant. I don't know.
Oh no, that's see, doing challenges like that, I think are vaguely dangerous,
for
not in the
sure.
literal physical sense, but like in the disappointment sense,
I
because
see.
I used to stream a little bit back in the days on Twitch. I used to stream a little bit, and one time I was like, I'm gonna stream until I finish getting over it with Bennett Potty.
Oh, that's just setting yourself up for failure. See, yeah, even I know that.
Yeah, I knew it was a hard game. But like, yeah, I'm just worried that like I would commit myself to some challenge like that. Like, okay, I'm not gonna leave my house till I'm X rank in Valorant, and then I would literally crumble and fail, and then it's like, what did I do all this for?
You did do a really fun challenge, though. I think I saw it on Polygon. It was like I dressed up like Mario for a week. Was that what it was? That sounds like a fun challenge.
That one was a fun one and a feasible one because it's not like you have to cancel all your plans or like stay in one place. It's just like whatever I'm doing will be Mario.
Will be Mario.
I will be Mario.
Your life doesn't stop. It just becomes Mario.
It just becomes Mario. Yeah.
Did you call Did you call an early night? Did you do a lot of stuff today?
I have more energy now. Oh, my energy goes up while I'm sleeping.
Yeah,
I didn't
you
realize.
can take a nap. That's right.
Oh, okay. I was just napping. Don't mind me.
Do you know how to make like swords? I was thinking of going into the mines. The mines are calling for me.
I have not played in so long. I literally have no clue.
Brian says you could take naps in Stardew. Well, now you know. Let's see. Stardew.
I mean, I remember the mine was like my favorite thing back when I played Stardew.
Same.
Like I got to the very bottom with like the chest or level 100 or whatever. I don't know. It was really exciting. And then after that, I think I stopped playing.
Oh, yeah. I feel like it's kind of like a big milestone. And it's like, what do I do now?
Yeah.
How do I make a sword?
I was playing with 2 other people and like one of them spec'd into farming. The other one did fishing. And so we all like, we felt like we like did our respective things. We didn't like complete the game, and that there was definitely still stuff we could have done, but it felt done.
Yeah, it was done for you. Wait, so did you do like community center?
Yeah, I think we did the community center. Yeah, I think we finished that.
Yeah, because I feel like for me it'd be like community center, get the different areas of like the town, I guess. And
yeah,
that'd be it for me. Did you ever play
Stardew
with mods?
players? Did play with mods?
Yeah.
No, I never did.
Oh. Okay,
I love Stardew players yearn for the mines.
I do. I feel like that's like the really exciting part of it. But I think I can appreciate the cozier parts of Stardew too. I can remember how to get to the mines. I think you have to like talk to somebody, or I think you have to wait for like a pathway to clear up after a certain day. Is that right?
Oh, yeah, maybe.
I see it now. Yeah, there's like a guy working over here. Okay, well, I guess we'll just have to focus on building our farm.
There's another topic that this just reminded me, Stardew reminded me that I kind of want to like explore, but I think it's like a little bit already explored through video essays, but I think like,
okay.
I don't know, maybe I think there's always room to talk about it more.
For sure.
The idealism and luxury of just working on a farm and like the rural lifestyle, like video game wise, I think there's this like weird but understandable appeal to, you know, being on a remote island or land and just like building up from the top and doing mundane things.
Yeah.
And then I was also watching a video essay on, I guess it was talking about like rich people somewhat cosplaying being poor or like working class, about how like
kind of romanticizing the idea, right?
Yeah, like how this billionaire family, they, you know, now live on a farm and like it looks very rustic and like their house probably isn't worth much, but like they're billionaires.
Right.
And it's, the video essay was also talking about how, I guess, that sort of lifestyle is very unattainable to a lot of people. Simply having like the assets to start a farm.
Right.
Or like, to go into the countryside and, you know, still have healthcare and really be able to live that peaceful life is even kind of hard.
Right.
Yeah, I don't know. Ooh, that's a good point, Hector. People just like making things, being productive for their own sake and not for the sake of a corporate machine. I think that's part of it too. In these games is that you have like the choice to go do whatever you want. It's not like, oh, you need to chop 5 rocks today. Chop rocks.
Right.
You need to like hit 5 rocks today. You know, you don't have to do those things. You get to do what you want, and I think that's very fulfilling. Children yearn for the mines because Minecraft is so popular. Yeah.
Because isn't it also that like people like don't realize that it is like a difficult and tough job to do things like, you know, manual labor and things like that.
That too. Yeah.
And that like a lot of times when people like romanticize like, oh, I just want to like go away and like start my own farm, like don't understand all of like the hard work that like farm workers go through in their work, which I think is an interesting topic as well.
Yeah. Ooh, hyper epsilon. It also helps that you know that you can stop anytime since this isn't necessarily for your survival.
Right.
Yeah, the idea of like, oh, I can work on my little farm, but like the success of my farm is not crucial to my well-being.
Right.
Like I think there is such relaxation in that.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah.
See, these are the kind of things you can enjoy when you play video games. That's what I like about your content. I think it really dives into like things that you don't normally think about, and it's like food for thought. Yeah.
Thank you.
So topical too, because we're playing Stardew right now.
Yeah. Right. Yeah.
Hector says I don't like cleaning when my job asks me to, but I find it so cathartic to do it of my own volition. Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Like when I'm doing like house flipper or something. Like I don't want to actually go do home renovation, but if I'm doing it for a video game, I'm totally down. Okay, I want to go to.
I saw a TikTok the other day that was saying, if you're one of those people that has like a bunch of different interests, where like, oh, maybe your job is like running an Etsy store with sewing, but then you also want to paint and you also want to make bracelets and you also want to like make little clay pottery things. They were saying like those things aren't distractions, but they are like your creative fulfillment and like what you want to do. So you shouldn't be hard on yourself for like wanting to do a bunch of different things. And like doing it when you want to do it. I guess.
One thing I was thinking about lately is how like our society that we live in.
Society. We live in a society.
We live in a society. I feel like you know, I feel like we've come to value specialization so much to the point where people who are multi-talented at things, like maybe people who like crafting or like being makers or just have a bunch of like different hobbies, are almost like people could have almost like get at them for being like, oh, why can't you just like pick a thing? Why can't you like focus on one thing, rather than being like applauded for, oh, you're such like a Renaissance person, or like you're so good at many things. It's more like you can't pick something, right?
Yeah, it's rather seen as like, oh, well, you're mediocre at a bunch of different things.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Or like,
which I think like there's some merit to both sides, where like I think sometimes it's like, oh, you know, maybe you are too scatterbrained to like fully excel in one of them, but also like the topics can blend together in a unique way to, I don't know, create something new. Or whatever. Yeah, the specialization thing, it does feel very like capitalist, I think.
Yeah. Oh my gosh. Because like how else are you gonna get people who like play video games and make videos and sing, right? True.
Yeah.
There you go.
Oh my gosh.
Oh my gosh. Wow, look at her little farm. Okay, I'm wondering though, why is this one like kind of lopsided? Do you see what I'm talking about?
Oh, which one?
What do we do?
Oh, this one?
Yeah, this one this little guy in the middle. What happened to him?
They're the underdog.
Oh, we're rooting for you. I'll be careful.
They're the runt of the litter.
Is it because
we believe in them?
We believe. Is it because we're running through the?
We believe.
Running through them? Is that something that we're not supposed to do? Like run through the garden or something? Uh-oh. Whoopsie doopsie.
There's one way to find out.
One way to find out. Okay, so it says cultivate a parsnip. Okay, or parsnips are planted. Introductions. Oh, wait, we have to go say hi to people? Okay, I'll go do that.
Oh, right. Social. Romancing people is a whole thing in this game.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh.
Gosh, yeah. All this talk now makes me also want to do like some sort of video essay on like the idea of like jack of all trades and how like the Renaissance person is like simultaneously, it's still a thing these days, but not as respected of a thing.
Oh, for sure.
Think.
You know what? Oh, go ahead.
Oh, like gig workers, for example, people who will like do like, oh, I do editing, photography, and filmmaking, and like blah 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 blah.
Yeah. Oh, you know what would be like a cool way to kind of like tie it in with like video games or something, or like game culture, I guess, is maybe you could talk about like classes in video games. And it's like, why do we have to like stick to one? Or I don't know, like, or like multi-class. You can talk about that, and maybe that's how you could tie in like the broader conversation.
I need to write this down before I forget it.
Because like you know, you have your standard like pick a class, like, you know, whatever. But then you could also like multi-class, or like in Xenoblade, you could switch your class and things like that.
In Xenoblade.
Oh my god.
I'm getting the sense that you really like Xenoblade.
I really do.
Okay.
Oh, maybe a little too much. Oh my goodness.
Writing this down.
I'm glad you like my idea. That makes me happy.
Yeah, it was like jack of all trades and Renaissance person and speccing into a class in games. Interesting.
Yeah. I'm glad Interesting. Oh my gosh, the backpack is 2,000 gold.
Interesting.
Oh my gosh.
Holy, we're almost there.
Holy, we're almost there.
Hopefully, do you think we're gonna need 2 backpacks, or do you think just buying one will?
To have one person be the one who carries everything.
I'm just wondering if like buying a backpack will give us both the upgrade.
Oh, you're so right.
Or if it's gonna be like, F you need 2.
Oh, yeah. You know what? I don't mind supporting the local general store. That's fine.
Okay, that's fair.
Were you a Joja Mart person, or were you a local general store person? Which did you support in
I don't remember. It's been years since I played.
That is fair.
Like, I think I last played...
it
was either 2018 or 2019.
Oh, wow. That was a while, huh?
Time ago.
Kickdoors reminds me of D&D, where you can stop your studies / mastery into any class and just pick up on another one. Oh my gosh, that sounds so fun.
Cool. D&D is really cool. D&D and the Baldur's Gate 3, really cool, and how much freedom you have.
I really want to try it, but like it's such a steep like cost for like trying something out. Because I feel like if I was already super into D&D, I'd be like, yeah, hands down. But I feel like it's such a like new like game style, and also like seems really like intense and like time heavy. So I don't know if I'd be
I don't know. Maybe it'll come on Game Pass at some point. I don't know if you subscribe to Game Pass. But...
I might have to consider that.
Yeah.
Oh, I just met another granny in town.
Oh, another granny.
Yeah, and me, Granny Rita.
I love that. I literally went with the default character because when I logged in, the music was so loud that I was like, I just want to get to the menu where I can change the music. So I just left my character as is.
Oh my gosh. Do you remember what these totems are for? Like the ones that are all around the farm?
Oh, I wish. I don't know.
remember.
I don't know a thing
Yeah.
about this game.
I hardly remember. What is this? I'm gonna go fishing. I need to bring us some more money home.
Fishing.
Yeah, I hope you don't mind. I made us a
Fishing.
shared bank account.
Ooh,
So I
shared bank
apologize
account. Yeah.
if that made it
No,
harder
that's
for you.
good. That's good. This is a shared farm.
Shared farm. I named it Sleepy Oak because I'm sleepy.
Oh, sleepy.
Sleepy all the
sleepy.
time.
I so relate.
Oh my
I
gosh.
have caffeine every day, and on the days that I don't,
Hmm.
I go to bed so early, or
No.
I like have to nap.
Sleep's
It's-
important. Do you have a favorite energy
Oh.
drink? You were drinking one before. Is that your favorite?
This one right now I'm drinking a Celsius, but it's not my favorite. This is
Oh.
simply because I had to order groceries
Ah.
and get the one I usually drink is the La Colombe oat milk draft
The
latte.
coffee, yeah. I like La Colombe.
Which I love it so much because it's like it's kind of sweet, but it's not too sweet.
Yeah. Oh my gosh, the fish.
And it's oat milk, so it's not gonna kill my stomach.
Are you lactose intolerant?
Yeah.
Me too.
Oh,
Lactose intolerant buddies. Oh my gosh.
Love it. Yeah.
I'm like struggling with this fish. Hold on. Oh my gosh.
I don't think I've ever
Ooh.
successfully fished in Stardew Valley.
I played it. I used to play with a friend. His name's Nick. For those who don't know, Nick Nitro on YouTube. We used to play a lot of Stardew Valley together, and he modded out the fishing game for me.
Oh, how did he mod it?
I don't know. He was just like, here you go, Rita. Here's like a package of all the mods. Just put it in your mods folder, and it will be good to go.
Oh,
And it took
okay.
out the fishing mini game, and I was like, thank you. I needed that. I caught one sardine.
cute.
I had so much trouble over one
single
sardine.
Oh my gosh.
But in addition to games, what have you been into any anime lately, or do you have like a favorite
Oh yeah.
anime?
Not honestly, no. Like I've been meaning
Mm.
to. I have this issue where like I won't
Mm.
really watch TV unless it's with a friend or a significant other, and I've been single for quite some time now.
If you need a friend to watch anime with, I'd be more than happy. Oh, no.
Okay, yeah, that too. Like I don't think I have. I used to watch anime with my roommates back in New York. But then we kind of like stopped at some point. Like we all got busy or whatever.
Such is life.
And so yeah, I just like haven't watched anything new. Like I really want to watch Dragon Ball and One Piece. I want to watch those so bad, but I just like don't think I have the patience to sit there by myself and watch it.
Oh, fair.
Plus, I think
fair.
it's so much more enjoyable watching it with
With
someone
other
else.
people, I agree. Because like I like watching
So.
people's reactions when they're like, oh my gosh.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah, totally,
gosh, this
totally.
fish
So
is a
I don't know.
thing.
Maybe I'll see if I can start a watch party amongst friends or something.
Yeah, that'd be so. I
Yeah.
usually have like I have a weekly like call with some of my friends, and we watch
Ooh.
animes. Because it's like it's
Cute.
You know, I probably shouldn't think about it this way, but it feels like, oh, I'm knocking out two birds with one stone. I get to hang out with my
Yeah.
friends, and I get to make time for them. But I also get to watch things that I've been, meaning to watch, and I don't feel super unproductive, if that makes sense. But it's nice.
Yeah, I like that too. I think because then you're like you feel like you're socializing a little bit and you're catching up on media, and enjoying media.
I need to watch
is
One
neat.
Piece. I've heard a lot of good things about the live action too, so I want to check out both now.
Oh yeah, the live action One Piece. Yeah, I actually heard that it wasn't shit, which is so surprising.
I know a lot of people really liked it. I mean,
It's
watch
so
party
surprising.
idea.
There's the person who plays Luffy actually like looks a lot like one of my friends.
Really?
Which we like just keep joking about that and like that whenever we see him like, oh my god,
Did
look,
you
it's so
find
and
the
so.
One Piece?
Yeah.
That is so funny. Oh my gosh. That is so cool. Would you ever want to like act in like a movie or like a TV
Yes.
series? Really? Is that something you actively like do or?
Instant, yes. Okay. So like the thing is,
The thing is.
I guess performatively speaking or artistically speaking, I think my first love was acting.
Okay.
Like that was my thing. And but I never really like imagined it as a career simply because like my parents always told me like, oh, that's not something you can do as a career.
Right.
You're gonna go to college, but it's not gonna be for acting and blah 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 blah. And there are small points in time, or I think there used to be points in time where I would like wonder, like, oh, I wonder what it would have been like if I did go to college for acting or whatever, or pursued it.
Sure.
But I think I'm really happy with where I'm at now.
Yay!
That I'm like, I don't really care, but I would love to go back to it at some point and like do voice acting, for instance. I think voice acting would be so fun.
I really also want to get into voice acting as well, but I feel like I need to improve my acting skills.
Okay. Yeah, like take some classes or something.
Yeah, I've gotten the chance to be part of like I was part of my very first stage production very recently, which was really exciting. It was like a tiny little local thing, like nothing super crazy, but it was really fun. I got to do some singing, and like it gave me just a lot of like really good experience, just trying out my different acting chops. You know what I mean?
Yeah, that's cool.
So, well, I hope your journey goes super well. That's so cool. Oh
you too. I hope we achieve all our wildest dreams.
I think so too. That'd be so fun. Is there like a role or like a character you'd like to play, or you kind of just want like any opportunity?
Not that I can think of. Like really any franchise that I love. Like if I could voice a Pokemon, literally any Pokemon.
Do a Pokemon noise right now.
I would enjoy that so much. Okay. I get embarrassed. Okay.
Pika Pika. Pikachu!
Wait, that was so cute!
Fun.
Oh my gosh, you need to become a Pokemon.
I don't know that I can do any. I don't remember any other.
I know, like
call it.
no, I don't want to do it. Oh my gosh.
Like I know what Squirtle sounds like, but I don't think I have the voice.
I feel
Squirtle.
that. I feel that. Like you can recreate it in your head, but you don't know if you could.
Yeah, I hear it in my head, but I just don't think I have like the tone for it.
I feel that because for me, it's like I can imagine like Wobbuffet's voice in my head, but I can't.
Oh, that too. You can't fool me. She just played an MP3. See, the funny thing is, Kektor, I actually did this on a Polygon stream too.
Really?
Where like, we were talking about Pokemon or whatever, and I did the impression, and then one of the guys said, "Oh, you're playing the sound." and then my co-host was like, "No, that's coming out of her mouth." That's actually her.
Oh, that's so funny. Look, I have a cat. It says choose a name, and the auto-populated name was Miso. Do you want to keep that? Like the soup.
Oh, for the pet?
Yeah, for the cat.
Oh, I love that name.
Miso.
I love the name. Oh, wait, have you clicked yes yet?
No, I haven't.
Okay.
Go.
I would actually, hear me out.
Okay.
Miso is such a cute name.
Okay,
I love that name.
Sure.
But I am a big fan recently of naming pets like the stupidest things, like chalkboard,
or like tax evasion, or
yeah, or like a fire extinguisher. So I don't know.
Okay.
Just some inspiration, just an idea.
What is something that we talked about today? Like specialization. Like, what's the topic that we talked about today?
We could name. Oh, we talked about capitalism.
Do you want to name our cat Capitalism? Wait, can you name him Catitalism?
Catitalism.
Yeah,
Cataclysm.
Cataclysm, because it's a cat.
Cataclysm. Okay.
This is my cozy gray cat. Cataclysm.
Cataclysm.
Did I spell that right? Cataclysm. I'm so bad. CATACLYSM. Is that right?
Cataclysm.
Looks about right.
Yeah. That looks right.
It's a
tax evasion is a cute name. I think I actually wrote down when I was talking about this like pet bit with friends. Oh yeah, okay. I wrote down pet name list, dog or cat. Fungus, Gus for short.
Fungus, Gus for short.
Umbrella, because why not?
Ella for short.
French fry.
Aw, Frenchie for short.
Ventilator.
Venti for short.
I love that you're coming up with actual cute nicknames. That way, when you're introducing your cat, you can be like, "My cat's name is Venti."
It's like,
short
you're a
for
Genshin
ventilator.
Fan? Is that why you named it Venti?
Cubicle.
Oh, I can't think of one for that one. Cubicle.
Vacuum.
Aww.
Explosion.
Explosion.
Sodium.
Sodium.
Shoelace.
Oh my
tricycle. Those are some of my
You
favorites.
could name it like Aglet or something. Similar
Aglet,
to
yeah.
Shoelace.
Yeah, I love that.
Oh my gosh. It's like Rita's
So-
horse names from Legends of Zelda. Yeah, so the way that I named my horses is I would hand the controller off to like a friend, and I'd be like, "Hey, you name the horse," and they'd be like, "Are you sure about that?"
Yeah.
Oh gosh.
I think letting someone else take the reins with naming for something that it isn't theirs, I think could be very. It can go south pretty quickly because they don't have like the emotional attachment to it. So they're like, I'm gonna name this toilet.
You talk
'Cause
about
why not?
emotional weight, but I also named my personal horse Flip Flop.
Oh,
So-
flip flop.
I don't
That's
know.
funny.
It was just like so silly. I was like, you're such a silly guy, and I have to give you a silly name.
Flip flop. Flip flop. I love that.
Oh my gosh. Flip Flop, our beloved. Have you ever ridden a horse before? I don't think I've ever gone
I
horseback
don't
riding.
think so. I don't think so.
You should do like
I
a
was-
training to be like Link for a day.
Oh, I have like a Google Doc for that already.
Really?
Yes, where like I want to do that so bad.
Oh,
I just think
wow.
like it would
Uh-huh.
cost money to do it, which is the problem.
Sure. Business expense.
Yeah, you know, because like oftentimes like Polygon videos, we don't really like use funding to make the videos because it's
sure.
usually like video essays.
Okay,
But,
yeah. Yeah, that makes sense.
So it's like,
Mm.
and like, ooh, cutscene.
Oh yeah, sorry, I triggered one.
Ooh.
Sorry, you were saying?
Oh, maybe if the Mario video had done better, numerically speaking. Like, I'm really proud of
You
the way
guys,
it came
can
out.
we link the Mario video in the chat right now?
If it had done better numerically, I think it, like, you know, then there would be room to discuss a budget, probably. But yeah, it just comes down to the numbers, man. It comes down to the numbers.
I feel like as a fellow creator, I feel like you'd also understand like the finding that balance between like creating things that you are really, really passionate about and things that like really get your motivation going. And then also like, you know, the fact that it's your job and it's your work and you have to like think about, which makes sense because you know, this is the work that you do. But I feel like not only do you have to balance that like internally as well, but I feel like online people tend to either be like, oh, you're not good at content creating because you don't know how to work the algorithm or you don't know how numbers work. But then you, on the flip side, if you do the opposite, they're like, oh, you know, you're just doing it for money, or like
you're just an algorithm hoe, or like where people there's that weird intersection of like, oh, you have to. I haven't thought about that before. How like you there is this expectation to like serve the algorithm and like make content that numerically does well.
Yeah.
But also if you become too much of a quote unquote like algorithm hoe, people will like diss your content as not actually good content.
Or not
like
genuine.
people will like people will diss like Mr. Beast content all the time because they're like, oh, it's just like suited for an algorithm. It's like the fast food of YouTube content. It's like not actually like qualitatively good. It's just like
yeah. It's
I guess there is that weird expectation.
Yeah. I don't know. I forgot. I'm very much prone to tangenting.
Same.
Really? But I feel like that's where all my best ideas come from, where I just randomly think about like, do they also have to worry about taxes in this video game? Like, and then it like kind of just goes into like a whole thing where I'm like, what is the economy like in this game?
Oh yeah,
you know what I mean?
Yeah, part of me kind of wish, I've always been really interested in economics.
Oh,
and
really?
part of me wishes I had gotten like a degree, like whether a minor or a major in economics. I did take a few economics classes, but like, I don't know. But there's also like the thing at college where like they are very focused on like a certain type of economic ideology.
I see.
So it's like, I don't even know if getting the degree in that would be like that useful.
Sure.
I don't know.
Gosh, so many interesting topics, but I feel like I don't know too much about them. Oh, any other like subjects that you're interested in, like aside from like economics and like, are you a history person or?
Not really much of a history person. I have one friend who is a huge history buff. He just started a little anthropology type account called
Ooh.
so many sapiens on Instagram.
Oh, cool. Okay.
Just because, yeah, he's like the most knowledgeable person I've ever met on like
Wow.
history and like various peoples of the world.
Yeah.
It's kind of crazy.
Oh my gosh.
But gosh, yeah, what other talk? I mean, I love fashion.
Ooh, that's what I've seen a couple of your TikToks where you're like, oh, this person makes really awesome. Like,
yeah.
I think I saw one about like headsets, or like they have these really cool like, mech
Yes. Oh my
headsets.
gosh. Yeah, like mecha headsets where people will take like extra Gundam parts or something, or like Gundam parts from a set and use it to make like a cool headset design.
Oh.
Yeah, I think that's really cool. For the longest time, I didn't think like I had any voice in fashion, or I didn't consider myself into fashion.
Really?
I just like, I had a lot of clothes and I liked shopping for clothes. And that was about the extent of it. I thought like fashion, when I thought of fashion, I thought of like brand names and like runways. And I was like, oh, I'm not into that. But I don't know, at a certain point, I was like, maybe it was a video or article I watched, but I was like, fashion can be for anyone, and it's literally whatever you like.
Yeah.
And like, there really is no wrong or right.
Exactly.
Opinion.
That's so true. How would you describe your fashion then?
I really love, at least as of right now, like fantasy based or sci-fi based fashion. But also I really love, I kind of like baby girl fashion right now. Like
Describe
stuff that's
that.
like,
what do you mean by
stuff
that?
that's like kind of lacy and cute and like
very
ribbons
feminine,
and
like a hyper
feminine. Yeah, maybe not
Mm.
necessarily like pink, but like, I don't know, I'll
like
see
pastel,
these like
maybe.
these, yeah, I like pastels too. But yeah, I'll see like, I don't know, like a lacy white set, and then like the girl will be wearing like ballerina shoes and like have like a ribbon,
like
a ribbon to tie
princessy.
back her hair, and I'm like, that's so cute. I love that.
I love that. Oh my god.
Yeah.
I feel like a lot of times people associate certain fashion styles with like a certain kind of like expression, right? So like people always assume that like if you wear like super like hyper feminine clothes, that you're like a certain way, that you're like really girly, or if you like dress in like all black, that you're really like emo or whatever. But I feel like I don't know, fashion can be such a broad and whoa, I just saw someone running around. That was really scary. But I don't know.
Someone running around
in the game. They just ran into a bush. There's someone terrorizing.
They ran into a bush. Okay, that is scary. That is scary.
Archangels, you guys saw that, right? Like, I'm not crazy. But anyway, I feel like sometimes people have very like limited views about fashion and what it could say about you. But I feel like I don't know. The point of fashion is to be free and to express yourself.
Yeah. I guess I think I'm also a big fan of like being open to doing different aesthetics. Like I don't think anybody has to like, you know, describe their aesthetic in one way or another. And I think it's very nice if you can just wear what you want without putting it into a box or category, which I think is very much a thing these days with like the internet. Everyone wants to like categorize and give a name to their fashion aesthetic, which like I think is very human of us, because we want to be able to communicate and give words to concepts. But it's also nice to just be like, I'm wearing something. Woo!
Yeah, it's kind of like how a lot of people take like personality tests, right? Like MBTI or whatever, to kind of give voice to, you know, patterns and things like that, which makes sense, right? So you can get a better understanding of who I am in like a quick way. But also at the same time, you can't define everything that I am by that like 4 letters, right? And I feel like fashion is a similar way.
Yeah. Totally. Totes my goats.
Totes my goats.
Do you remember what is it? MBTI?
Oh, absolutely. I'm an ENFP. What about you?
Oh, I think I'm an ENFP too.
Really? I was going to say,
That's
oh my
cool.
gosh, this happens every single time I find out someone's an ENFP, because I'm like, I get along with this person really well. And then I ask them what their MBTI is, and they're like, oh, I'm an ENFP. And I'm like, it makes sense.
I think my Stardew crashed.
Oh no!
I'm logging back in.
No, you're good.
Continue with your day. I'm logging back in.
Oh no! We need to get a scarecrow. Somebody ate our crops.
Oh, seriously?
Not all of them.
Oh,
thank goodness.
Maybe it was the person running through the bush.
I think so. Also, there's like flower petals. Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah, I have another ENFP friend. Sorry, go ahead.
Oh, I was gonna say, how's your back?
My back is good. Everyone, ergonomics check.
How's your gamer back?
My gamer back is actually, for me, I feel like it's my shoulder. And I think I need to check the ergonomics of like my mouse position and like how far away is it from my body versus like, I think that's the thing I usually find tension in. But then to resolve that, I usually like adjust my chair height or like I'll get up and like I don't know. Do you tend to take your ergonomics pretty seriously when you use a computer?
No, I wouldn't say I take it seriously, although I do like definitely think about it. Like I bought a more ergonomic mouse, but I don't use it. It's like a battery or Bluetooth based mouse, and I just like don't like Bluetooth mouses. I should have known that before I bought it.
Oh god.
But I prefer wired mouses because I don't want to like worry about the Bluetooth or battery disconnecting or dying or anything.
Has it ever happened to you?
The thing is, I've never used it.
Oh, okay, I got you.
I've had the mouse for like a year, never used it, but I heard that sometimes they do disconnect or whatever. I do really want a standing desk. That's something personally I want. I don't know if you have a standing desk.
I do. But... I use it a lot when I'm like recording. Because for me, I like to stand up while I sing. It just helps.
That makes a lot of sense. That makes a lot of sense.
It's easier to like have a better sound or like a better tone.
Yeah, totally. I gotcha. I don't know.
Oh my gosh. But yeah, I feel like I should use it more for ergonomic purposes though too. Oh my gosh, a wizard. I'm gonna go visit the wizard.
Oh, a wizard.
Also, I bought the backpack, which is why we're so poor. I'm sorry.
No, that's okay.
Okay, the next 2,000 is for you, I promise.
Thank you. Or wait, did I get the backpack benefit? I don't know. Can I check?
Yeah, so if you press E, like you should have your second row of stuff. Like in your
I only have one row. Damn.
That's okay.
They really only do give us one backpack each.
Suffer. They really wanted us to suffer.
They said suffer.
Oh my
gosh. Dang it.
Oh, planning to do a new Bleach cover. Oh my gosh, I don't know if you know. Are you a fan of Bleach? Do you like Bleach?
Yeah, I watched that growing up. I stopped after a certain point, but yeah, I forget where I left off. I definitely got past the Espada arc. I remember that was my favorite arc ever.
Oh, it's a cool arc.
I was obsessed, I tell you, obsessed with this character called Urukiora Scheifer. Simply because he was so emo and so edgy, and I was like, "Whoo, mommy!"
Oh my gosh!
Give me a piece of that hole, and by hole I mean the hole in his chest.
Oh my gosh!
Yeah.
Oh my gosh! I feel like a lot of people really enjoyed him, and like everyone I talked to whose favorite character was an Espada was either him or Grimmjow.
Oh, I remember. Yeah. Wait, Grimmjow was like the blue-haired one?
Yeah, him or Grimmjow were... I feel like everyone who was a fan of the Espadas was either really obsessed with Yukiora and Grimmjow. But for me, my favorite character was Toshiro. I guess it is Toshiro.
Who is that?
He also has white hair like me. He's the captain of Squad 10, like the ice dragon guy.
I might remember him, I think.
Oh
Mayhaps, perhaps.
He's like really short.
Either way, I respect your interests and decisions.
Oh my gosh. Someone else said their favorite character was Kenpachi. I don't know if you remember
who is Kenpachi?
He was the guy who had like spiky black hair.
Maybe I remember him. Maybe. I don't know.
Oh.
I don't know.
Gosh. But what's your favorite anime of all time?
Death Note.
Really? Okay, why? Why you answered so fast? Tell me about it.
Yeah, because I've been like asked this question before, and I just like thought about it, and yeah, Death Note because a nostalgia purposes, it's definitely one of the first animes I ever watched, and so it was like it definitely left a lasting impact on me in that way, and also I think it's just such a good anime. I rewatched it as an adult, and I was like, this holds up. This is still good. This is still gripping. I love this. Let's see what else. Yeah, that's pretty much about it. The nostalgia purposes plus the fact that it holds up, plus I like that it's not like a million episodes long,
right?
And that like they were like, oh, we know the ending to this, and we're going to tell this story, and it's going to be like a stellar story. I mean, some people argue that after a certain event in the show happened, that it fell off after that. But I think even if it did fall off for some people, that was only like a few episodes.
Yeah, because it was at the very end, right?
Yeah, and gosh, yeah, I don't know. I also have always. I used to be like a really big fan of horror movies. I don't watch horror movies anymore. I don't think I can handle them without getting nightmares.
Fair.
But I used to love horror movies and like psychological thrillers and stuff. So like it was just right up my alley. I think still is up my alley. I still do like psychological thrillers, just like not horror movies.
Have you seen Mirai Nikki? Future Diary?
No. Oh no, I don't think I have.
I think you'd like it. It kind of, I watched the whole thing. It really, creeped me out, but in a very like I'm on the edge of my seat sort of way.
Yeah. Okay, cool.
If I recall the premise of the story correctly, basically like a bunch of people had the ability to they were called diary users, and they had like a diary on their phone that was specific, like that gave them powers that were specific to like who they were as a person. So the main character is like very observant of a person. So his diary is just simple in that it tells him things that happen in the future. But for some people, and I don't want to spoil it too much, but for some people, like it'll be related to their job. So like it'll tell them things in the city that are related to their job, or like things that are related to their special interests that kind of give them hints to what other people are doing. And the whole point is to either, there's like kind of two camps. It's like either you don't want to play the game. It's like, hey, like for example, like a police officer guy, I think there was a character, he like didn't like the idea of having to kill people. So he was like, I'm not going to play into this game. We're just going to find the people who want to kill like everyone else off. We'll just take care of them, and then everyone else can just like live happy and live free. But then you have the other camp of people who are like, I want to be the last one standing and get like godly powers.
I see. Okay, yeah, I'll watch that. Yeah. I don't know why. I think something about like the special powers of it reminded me for a second about this new manga that came out by the creator of what was it? The creator of Cyberpunk Edgerunners.
Right, is it? Okay, yeah.
It's called No Name. No Name. And if you search No Name manga, I think it should come up. But yeah, it's about like a world where people have superpowers based on their name.
Did you make a TikTok about this? I didn't get the chance to watch it yet.
Yes, I actually did make a TikTok on this.
During my investigation, before this stream.
I think the interesting thing about it is that they also bring like class into it. I've only read chapter 1. I'm not sure how many chapters. At the time when I made the TikTok, there was only 1 chapter out. I don't know how much is out now. But it's like the poorer people in society and the working class. Like there's a government that controls how babies are named. In order to control people's power and stuff. Wow. So like higher class, richer babies get names like that will mean like leader or something. Or so they get like mind control powers.
That's crazy.
And then poorer babies will get names like Jorn, that means farmer. Which I don't know what powers you would get for that, but
like some like natural nature controlling power. Wow. That's
I don't know, but yeah. I read chapter 1 so far. I liked chapter 1. I might keep reading it. I'm usually not too much of a manga person, but I used to be into webtoons.
Like what?
I remember the one that I got really into was called Lookism, and they actually made an anime. They made an anime on Netflix for it. I enjoyed it.
I read a little bit of Lookism actually.
Ooh, okay.
I don't think I got very far at all, but I liked the idea behind it. But
yeah, I enjoyed it.
When you were talking about the name thing, I love the concept in like anime. And I can't I'm trying to think of an anime off the top of my head, but I'm pretty sure I've seen this concept before in anime of like using like controlling people's language to control like their thinking and their behavior. Very
that
like
makes sense.
1984 kind of style.
Yeah.
I think it's really. I might check out No Name. That seems pretty interesting.
What does Rita mean? Do you know what Rita means?
Oh my gosh, what powers I get? I get the power to, oh my gosh, archangels, do you want to help me out? Power to just be a silly little girl. That's my power.
To be a silly little girl.
Yeah.
Okay, nice.
I can be so silly. I can be so silly and so unserious. Someone said bread. I do love bread. That is something I do love.
Nice.
Oh my god.
My name Christina means follower of Christ, which I don't know what powers that would give me. The power to be a follower.
The power to be a follower.
The power to recite the Bible. I don't know.
Oh my gosh.
Stupid name. Stupid name. Wish I had a cooler name.
Oh my gosh. What would your name be then if it wasn't Christina?
I don't know. I used to not be a fan of my name, but like I like it now because it's my name.
Yeah, you kind of like grew into it. That makes sense.
Yeah. I remember when I was really little.
Yeah.
Like maybe elementary school. I thought the name Crystal was so cool.
Crystal!
But I feel like every elementary school student thinks the name Crystal is cool.
Oh my gosh.
And I also loved names that have an X in it or an A in it. I don't know why.
Is that why you went with like a Xtina?
Yeah, I love the letter X. I love the letter X. But yeah, I think I named one of my online characters in an MMO Arcsaith, Arxaith.
That's cool.
I don't know.
Arcsaith. Wow. Oh my god.
Yeah.
I was gonna make a joke of like, you must love Twitter's new branding.
No.
Oh, so funny. Oh my gosh.
I read something that I don't know if it's true or not, so don't quote me on this, but it was saying that like Twitter is going to start requiring people to like upload a government ID to verify themselves or whatever, or like to use the platform. And if they start doing that, I'm simply going to delete my account.
Absolutely not. I feel like I'm not really like a huge fan of, I'm just like not good at like updating my life. You know, like I just had lunch, you know, I'm not really like that.
Yeah.
For me, that's something I had to learn to do, like on Twitter. So I feel like I wouldn't miss much if I left Twitter. So.
Oh, I was gonna say a couple. I guess one thing. Yeah, I noticed. I don't think you or Prism have an Instagram. Do you?
No, Iku has an Instagram. Do I have that right, Archangels?
Okay.
I think like she has. I don't know if she's used it in a while, but she wanted to try it for a little bit and see if she liked it.
Okay. Because yeah, I posted on my story about this, but I was like, I do not see if Rita has an Instagram account.
I don't have an Instagram. I feel like that's a lot of things to keep track. There's like my Reddit's
true.
already so abandoned. I never go on Reddit. I feel so bad.
Damn.
Oh gosh.
And I want to answer Absolute Link. The funny thing is, do I play Kingdom Hearts? I was such a huge Kingdom Hearts fan, and that's probably one of the reasons why I loved the letter X so much. I thought it was so cool. Like, I loved the name Axel. I loved the name Zion. I loved I can't remember anybody else, right? Roxas.
Wait,
all
that
the
makes
coolest
so
names.
much sense. That's so
all the
funny.
coolest names. I loved the aesthetic of Kingdom Hearts. Oh my gosh, you nailed it on the head, Link.
That is so funny. Like, you like the letter X in names. You must like, that's so funny. Do you have a favorite character in Kingdom Hearts?
I'm trying to remember. Was I really? I don't think I was ever really super attached to one character.
To one character. Sure.
I cosplayed Kairi once, of course.
Fun. Oh, that's so fun.
I would totally cosplay from Kingdom Hearts again. I totally would.
Who would you cosplay as? Oh my gosh,
maybe...
what's her name with the blonde hair? I would cosplay her with the sketchbook.
Namine.
Maybe,
there we go.
Is that right? Oh my gosh.
Again, I like that name. I love all the names.
Someone needs to draw Christina as like a Kingdom Hearts character.
Oh my god, I would die and I would cry.
With like a bunch of belts. And big shoes.
I love belts. And well, the funny thing is, I love big shoes too. I have these big, like 3 pairs of like huge platform shoes that easily give me.
Oh wow!
Like they're like sneakers that give me like I think like 4 or 5 inches.
Oh wow!
And they're big ass shoes. And I'm like, you can really see the Kingdom Hearts influence on me.
You were meant to be a Kingdom Hearts character then.
I was.
Oh my gosh, that's so funny.
Yeah.
I wonder what I would look like if I was a Kingdom Hearts character. Huh. Interesting.
Also like a granny, maybe.
No! Not
Granny forever.
Although
Granny
I feel
Rita
like if
forever.
I had a white hair in Kingdom Hearts, it would look cooler.
No, it would look cool, especially if you're wearing one of their like black cloaks. You would look so edgy and cool.
Do you think I would be, what was it, Organization 13? Is that what they were?
Gosh,
I think it was.
I don't know. You seem too nice to be part of Organization 13.
That's what I was going to say. I was like, I don't think I'd No, I
I
don't
don't
think I'd be
know.
me. I feel like you'd just be one of the world's, one of the Disney princesses you run into. One of the princesses of light. Is that what it is? Oh my god.
I don't even remember.
I don't even remember.
Yeah, you could. Yeah.
Oh, somebody asked if you would be part of Organization 13.
I think I'd be part of Organization 13. Yeah.
Oh my gosh, we're opposed. You're right. Oh my gosh.
I think I don't know. I don't know if it's I would be a part of Organization 13 or I want to be part of Organization 13. I think there's like some dissonance there sometimes between what I want to be and what I am.
Oh wow, that got really deep.
So
you're so real for that. Oh my gosh. Wow.
Yeah.
The difference between who I am and who I want to be. That's crazy.
I'm so deep.
You should write a song about that.
Yeah. Well, yeah, I guess it is like when people ask you like what character are you from like X piece of media or whatever. I think like it is sometimes like people might say like the character that they want to be rather than the character they actually embody.
You're so real for that.
And that's just like a sense of like
yeah,
I guess self-idealism or something. I don't know.
Gosh, I love how
I'm throwing out random words
here.
No,
I get it though. I get it. So that's wow. I'm dying.
Or can I just say I love how like I love how you've been doing actual things in this game. I kid you the freak not. I have not left the farm.
No, you're so real. See, you're keeping the farm in check. I'm getting globbed up. This is crazy.
I'm just like clearing out the stuff and like putting it in the sales bin.
It's an important job. It's an important job. I'm getting so globbed up right now. Oh my gosh. There's a slime.
Not the glob.
Not the glob.
Not the glob.
I'm not strong. Wow, I could die. Oh my gosh, I'm gonna end up at Harvey's. This is not good.
At Arby's?
At Harvey's.
Oh, at Harvey's.
Yeah, the doctor. I think is that his name?
Okay, I thought you said Arby's.
Oh, I could go for some Arby's.
I was
right
like,
now.
is this some internet meme about like Arby's being hell?
Oh no!
Or I guess you would go to heaven. Or are you already in heaven because you're a cyber angel?
No,
where are you?
That's actually a very great question. So I technically used to be a cyber angel. When I came to this time, I actually lost a lot of my cybernetic enhancement. So I'm actually, I think, the closest to human PRISM Project we'll get. Isn't that? No, okay. Oh my gosh!
I found a cat. Oh my god!
Is it Cataclysm or somebody else?
It might be cat. Is it gray?
Yeah.
Okay, this is Cataclysm. Cataclysm is sleeping.
Cataclysm's eepy. We gotta like Cataclysm.
Eepy Cataclysm.
Eepy Cataclysm. Oh,
Cataclysm's so eepy.
I'm trying to get to level 5 right now in the mines, so I don't know if you wanna like help me clear this or if you wanna stay in the farm. I'm good with whatever.
I enjoy the farm. It's peaceful here.
Yeah, like what's that one meme where it's like two people in like on computers and it's like, no, it's too late to swallow, and one person's doing a really simple job.
Yes,
that's us right now. Oh my gosh.
Wait, yeah, I think I saw that version with a Valorant meme of like for anyone who plays Valorant, there's like A site and there's B site, and like the attackers will attack either A site or B site, but usually not both, or sometimes both. But so it'll be like, oh, A site being attacked ferociously, all this like conflict and battle, and then B site, it's like and like they're slowly rotating over.
Oh my gosh!
Like so real, so real,
so real, so real.
Yeah.
Okay, I think so. I'm on level 2 right now of the mines, but I'll make my way. Oh, I really need to watch my energy here because this is where I feel like
I love that title, Sagittarius. Rita is super mommy. Not just mommy, but super mommy.
Oh my gosh, I can't believe I get a superlative. That's crazy.
Yeah, that's pretty impressive. Most streamers are only called mommy, but you're super mommy.
Super, oh my gosh. I'm flattered, truly. Oh my goodness. You know, I feel like there's something calming about the mines.
No, I totally agree. I loved the mines. Back when I was in the mines, doing that every day, in and out.
Oh my god.
Loved it.
I have died a couple of times in the mines though, so.
Yeah.
Oh, yippee! Okay. Oh, okay. Because the journal was like, reach level 5. And I was like, easy peasy. I did it. Let me claim my reward. Then I went to my journal and it was like, reach level 40 in the mines.
Whoa.
Well, my work is never finished, as they say. Someone
That's
said
how it is.
someone thought we said mimes.
Super mimes? Or the mimes. Going to the mimes.
Going to the
right.
mimes.
The mimes. The mimes.
All right. Okay. I still need to meet everyone though. Gosh, 18
I
out of
was-
28. Sorry, go ahead.
Wait, 18 to 28? What?
18 out of 28 of the villagers I've met so far.
Oh, okay. I've met none of them, so you're way ahead of me.
So you were saying something, I think?
Oh, yeah. Just mimes reminded me of, well, oh gosh. I have one point and then I have a tangent point. So
Okay,
there's a
please.
card in Magic the Gathering called Goblin Mime. And it is a card. It's a joke card from one of the unsets. So basically it's not legal in tournaments.
Okay.
Where it says, if you speak, sacrifice Goblin Mime. So basically, if you want to have Goblin Mime on the battlefield, you just have to like not speak and
then
like
what do
not
you
mime
do?
everything. You just have to mime everything.
That's so funny. Wait, I love that.
If you want to use Goblin Mime.
Oh my god.
And then part 2 of that was me realizing as soon as I wanted to start speaking about Goblin Mime was that I think half of the things that I speak about these days is just like random things I learned from like searching, like making TikToks for Polygon or like researching things to make for Polygon.
So real for that though, but
it's just like half of what's in my brain.
Oh my gosh. Well, at least like I feel like yours is like general, like, or not even general video game knowledge, but it's like knowledge about things like Pokemon or like games that like people know about. But then I can't go to a function and be like, do you guys want to know about the economy of Teyvat and Genshin Impact?
Yeah, no. If I pull up to a party, like, do you guys want to hear about Goblin Mime? Anybody?
We're fun at parties, is what I'm hearing.
We're so fun at parties.
We're so fun at parties.
Have you ever / do you currently play Pokemon Go?
I have played Pokemon Go.
Okay.
Okay, why? Oh god.
Okay, I am super back into it recently.
Really? Why?
I just have like, what is it? Maybe like 3 friends that over the course of the past like 2 months or so have been like, add me on Pokemon Go, play Pokemon Go, Pokemon Go. And they keep going on about Pokemon Go. And so I, of course, I've started playing it again. And now I've just been getting into it.
Oh,
it's so fun. I love it. I love it.
What really drew you back aside from like your friends telling you to download it? Like, what do you think is your favorite part about it?
I don't know. I think it's just fun to like, it's fun when you get a shiny. And I think something that I didn't do back in the days of like 2016 is that I've started doing like some of the events now. So they'll have where it's like a lot easier to get shinies maybe during the events or something.
Yeah.
And so the events feel really rewarding.
Yeah.
I think. Yeah, and I guess it's also just fun to play with friends and like
for sure.
Like, Snapchat, how like you would send like snaps back and forth to each other or like do the daily snap streak.
Oh,
so it's right now I have like a daily, not a streak, but like every day I will send gifts to my friends on Pokemon Go and they'll send gifts to me too. And that's just like a daily streak thing.
Oh, I love that
we do. And I love it too.
Oh my
it's fun.
gosh. Have you heard of this app called Locket?
Yes.
Oh my
yeah,
God.
I use that too. I use that.
It's
cute.
I feel like it's been popping up on everyone's like Instagrams lately because my friends also were like, you should download Locket. And for those who don't know what it is, it's like it's like a locket, right? It's like on your home screen you have a little widget that like shows pictures that your friends upload. Isn't that so cute?
What I think is the coolest thing about it is that it limits you to like 20 people, right?
It does? I didn't know that.
Oh, it does? Oh, it doesn't? I don't know. I thought I heard that from someone that it limits you to like a certain amount of people. Because I was about to say that that's cool. Maybe it doesn't. Maybe I made that up in my head.
No, that's nice though. Like you don't have to, like you really want to curate your list.
Yeah, totally. It's not like random, like, or like, I don't have any acquaintances on Locket. Like it's all friends.
Friends, exactly. Like people, it's I don't know. It's nice. It feels like it's like, it doesn't feel as mindless as something as like Snapchat. And things like that.
Yeah. I love seeing my friends' little faces or like what they're doing pop up on my Locket.
Because like there's nothing
I think it's
wrong
really cute
with like, keeping up with people like your acquaintances. That's fine. But I feel like that's what Instagram and things like that are for. But Locket feels a lot more like
more personal.
Personal for sure.
Yes, I love it. Oh, Cataclysm is in my bed right now.
Cataclysm,
so cute.
So cute.
Adorable.
It sounds like a spy code name. Do you mean Cataclysm or Locket?
Oh.
Also, I think we have enough money for a backpack, but I don't know. You seem to be pretty cozy in the farm. I don't know if you...
Yeah, I think I'm doing honestly okay without... I might go to the blacksmith today to... I have a bunch of geodes that I have acquired.
I love how domestic like Stardew feels. You know, like you just load up the game with your friends, and it's like you're like roommates. It's like I think I'm gonna go to the blacksmith today. Like, oh, well, thank you. Like, we're just gonna be two ships passing in the night, but it's like it's nice here. Like, oh, okay, that's your plan for the day. You know what I mean? Like, like maybe I won't see you today, but nice. Good luck with your plans.
Do you ever think about living in a collective?
Oh, like a co-op or something? Like a house?
Yeah, like a I don't know, like a house where like I don't know, it's very similar to having roommates, but also like I don't know, maybe some differences just in the sense that it's like a more curated roommates thing and you do more shared things where like maybe it'll be more familial where you'll be like, oh, like we're gonna so and so is gonna cook tonight and like I don't know.
I feel like I've only ever... I think the max I've had with that experience is like I've had suite mates. So like me and a roommate in one room, and then we're like connected to another two people. But to me, they were always just like neighbors who happened to share a bathroom with us. But like we wouldn't go out and do stuff and like, you know. But like we'd be like, hey, I heard you had like a test, or how did that go? I remember we talked about it yesterday.
Yeah.
But I don't know. How about you? Would you want to live in a co-op?
I've thought about it. Like, I think, I don't know. There's some things about like the cooperative living style that I think is like, it seems really nice and whatever. The community that it brings.
Oh, for sure.
Or like the shared parenting of children. That I think seems kind of cool. But also, I don't know. I also like having privacy, which I know it doesn't necessarily like mean like, oh, you don't have any privacy if you live in this like group or whatever.
Yeah.
But I don't know. I think in an ideal world, I would just live in an apartment building where all of my friends are also in the apartment building, or I live in a house on a street and all of my friends are also on that street.
Oh yeah, it's a good blend of like privacy and.
I just feel like that's so... It's inaccessible, I think, to most people.
Oh, sure.
And like completely improbable for it to actually happen. But like there's studies that show that people are happier based on how physically close they are in proximity to their friends. And I'm like, I really think my life would be so much better if I was like within walking distance of all my friends.
I can agree with that. Yeah.
God. So that'd be my ideal world. Plus it would be so easy, like if you have kids, to be like, oh, you know, you just ring up one of your friends on the block and like, hey, can you walk over and maybe babysit the kids tonight?
And like have someone to rely on.
Yeah.
That makes sense. Yeah. Gosh. If only. If only.
If only. Okay, I'm gonna crack open some geodes.
Okay, I thought you were gonna say I'm gonna crack open a Celsius, and I was like, oh, there she goes. Oh my god. Okay,
I got... What is this?
I have some geodes. I'm gonna join you.
Oh, that's amazing.
We've kind of just been like ships passing in the night, but I'm gonna come hang out with you.
Yeah.
In town.
Okay.
Yeah, girls' night out on the town. Here we go.
Girls' night out at the blacksmith.
At the blacksmith. Woo! Oh, they're not gonna know
all my girlies love the blacksmith.
Oh my gosh. Yeah. It's a Monday. I'm not gonna go spend the whole day in the mines. The week just started. Okay, I'm on my way. Yeah, because I have a couple of geodes too. And they always need a crack. And then I also have a quartz I think I'm going to turn into the museum.
Okay, I'm out of inventory space, so I can no longer process any
Hold on. I'm on my way. So, I got the backpack. Also, if you want to buy our backpack too, we have money.
I guess.
Only if you want to. I can walk around and... Hello, I'm here. I'm your backpack.
Hello.
I'm your pack mule.
Am I able to drop things?
I think so. And then, like, if I walk, maybe just drop them on the floor, and then I'll pick them up.
I don't know how to drop things. Oh, offer your earth crystal to Rita. Yes.
I will accept it. Xena.
Okay. Okay, I
picked it.
I'm offering you another earth crystal.
Thank
okay.
Oh my gosh,
now I have
hearts went up.
Ooh,
Kingdom
because I guess I'm
Hearts.
kind of giving it. I'm giving it to you as a gift, I guess.
Yeah, I guess
Okay,
so.
I can process another geode.
Process geode. I will also process geode.
Okay.
He's gonna work double time. Oh, it's just
Got
stone.
some clay. Okay, slay.
I got more of the earth crystals. Okay, I'm gonna go to the museum.
Ooh. Historically, the blacksmith was the second most important pillar of communities for hundreds of years, right behind the baker. That's so cool.
Oh, that makes
Now
sense.
now I want to make a video on blacksmiths.
Yeah. Okay. About what? Tell me
What
about
the hell? I literally don't know, but now I have literally simply based on that comment. Now I have like such an interest in researching
it.
blacksmiths.
You've inspired Christina Kektor. Oh my god.
I'm simply writing down in my notes app blacksmiths.
Blacksmith. Something about black. But why? So what is the third most important pillar? How many pillars are there in the community? I'm curious now.
How many pillars are there?
I'm
That is
so
the question.
curious. Yeah. Maybe it's like a 3-pillar sort of thing. Oh, I'm trying to submit something in the museum. Also, I think in about 10 to 15 minutes we'll wrap up for the day. I don't want to keep you for too long.
Whoa, the
but
stream has flown by.
I was about to say, I was like, because you're talking like, how's like 2 hours sound? Is that good? Is that good? Yeah, good time. And then I look at the clock and I go, oh my gosh, time's going by so much.
I mean, I definitely like the streams where it flies by because that means you're like having fun or like engaged. Whereas like I remember one time during a Polygon stream, my coworker Pat was playing this game. It was like the Avatar, like Blue People Avatar video game, the old one on like the PS something. I don't know.
Yeah.
Really old, really shitty. And so like it was funny like 30 minutes into it playing the game. We were like, oh, this is such a funny bad game. Ha ha ha. But then we had to stream for an hour and 30 longer. And Pat was like, oh God, please let this be over already.
No. Oh my gosh.
Yeah.
Speaking of old games I really want to play. This is so niche, but well, I don't know. Are you a fan of The Sims?
Yeah, moderately.
Then you probably know about Sims Castaways.
That's actually the one Sims game that I have been like obsessed with.
Really?
That was my favorite Sims game growing up. Because again, you get to be on an island.
Right.
And I don't know. I was just like literally so convinced. I was like, I want to live on a deserted island. Like obviously Sims Castaway, not the reality of being on a deserted island. But in my head, it is so cool.
I sense a Sims collaboration in the future. Have you ever thought of making like a song in Simlish?
Yes. Yeah? I could see that happening. Or like in any kind of like fake fantasy language or whatever. I think that could be fun.
You could do like your newest song, but like a Simlish cover version.
Oh yeah, just like a cover of a song. I think that would actually be a really cool thing to do instead of like releasing like a song on its own in like Simlish or whatever. Just doing a cover of a song I already have. That's actually such a wonderful idea. And I'm gonna do that.
Yeah, you could even make like a music video in The Sims or something.
That's so fun. Oh my god, I love that.
Do that, right?
I feel like someone has had to have done that at some point.
Oh my god.
I'm trying to think what other fantasy languages are there that I would be like, oh, I can do that and I should do that.
Oh my gosh, I'm trying to think. I just had a conversation with one of the other PRISM agents about chaos language. And how like chaos language songs can be so liberating in that you can just focus more like on the melody or something. Oh my god, I'm being chased. Oh my god.
What is chaos? What is chaos language?
Sorry, give me a second. I need to switch over to my sword. I mean, from what Emma was telling me, my fellow PRISM agent, it's kind of like a made up language. Yeah, and it doesn't have like any ties to like any old or like current language. So like it's just like a made up fantasy language. I'm dying. Okay, sorry. I'm dying. Okay, hold on.
It's beautiful.
Thank you. Well, thank you. I'm glad you think so.
Oh, any Tolkien language, like, but Klingon would be fun. Okay, that would be very cool.
Yeah.
That would be very cool.
Yeah, and so like you feel a lot more like liberated because you can just focus more on like the music and like the sound of the language and how it makes you feel rather than like having to worry about like what you're saying.
Arton 9000 said reminds me of every time we touch Club Penguin AMV. Small tangential story that I just like. It's not even a story. Just like I don't know what it is. A statement.
A statement, okay. I'm intrigued.
That I love sharing, and it's kind of such an overshare. But I remember when I was really little, like I like going on Club Penguin, and then like when you're in the igloo and you're on, and you're just like chilling in your igloo, you're on your bed, and then another penguin comes onto your bed. You're like, whoa, whoa. So spicy. I don't know if that's what the AMV was about, but oh my god.
I'm
Club
sure
Penguin.
they probably
Club
had
Penguin
something
was crazy.
like that. Really now? Oh my god.
No, it wasn't crazy. I didn't do anything crazy on Club Penguin, but it was the mere idea of another penguin like coming onto my bed. Gosh. I was like, wow. I was like, I am a reckless heathen child.
Oh my gosh, that's so funny.
Yeah.
Oh gosh, how scandalous indeed.
So scandalous.
I feel like I never got into like Club Penguin or like Pop Tropica.
Really?
No, I never.
Okay, I never got into Pop Tropica. I actually kind of disliked Pop Tropica.
Really? Okay, what's your take on Pop Tropica?
I don't know. I think maybe I was just too stupid to figure out some of the things or whatever. I don't really remember, but I just didn't like it. Or maybe I didn't like the art style. I loved Wizard 101.
Oh, okay. Tell us about it. You really jumped at that one. Tell us about it. No. I
just
like
love
your
it.
excitement.
I just love it. That's literally it. I love it. Ooh. If Wizard 101 could come back and have a heyday where like everyone is subscribed to Wizard 101, we're all playing it. If I could get my friends into Wizard 101,
you should start that. Like, you know, the second coming of Wizard 101. You should try it. Oh my god, I'm gonna die.
The second coming.
Oh, it was nice knowing you. Oh my god.
Oh, it was nice knowing you. All the big streamers playing Wizard 101. I would be so happy.
I'll help you. I'll help you start it.
Okay.
Just tell me what I need to do. I'll do it.
Hell yeah.
Oh my god.
First, download Wizard 101.
Okay, hold on, let me get it right after the stream.
Like, see, the thing is, I don't know if it's gonna hold up. Like, it was so entertaining as a kid, but I'm hoping it would still be good now. I don't know.
Wasn't there? Now I might be misremembering this. It might not be Wizard 101, but wasn't there like a news? I don't know if it was like how long ago it was, but like somebody had like who used to work at Wizard 101. I think it was Wizard 101. But I'm not sure. But like they hacked the server. It was an employee. But I
think I know what you're talking about. Yeah.
Yeah. So like they were fired or something, or they were gonna be fired.
And they put some sort of message on there that was like something kind of profane or goofy.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Yeah, like something goofy, like "Don't tell them I still have the password" or something. Yeah. And like they had to like shut down the whole game for like 24 hours because they had to like kick him out and figure out what was going on.
Yeah. I don't know. I do remember that though. I don't remember what they wrote exactly, but yeah, I don't know what's going on with Wizard 101. I think just like the MMO model can be so confusing sometimes
for sure.
in terms of like the financial stuff. Like, oh, would you prefer a free to play game where there's like buying thing? Like optimally, ideally, like I think the ideal thing would be like free to play with like then some monetization, or maybe one time buy with then like some things you can buy in the shop. It's just like the dangerous balance of like convincing people to buy things, but also not making the whole game like pay to play.
Right. And I feel like I think there needs to be a good balance because of course it's like they are a business at the end of the day, so it's like they have to make their money somehow, but that's like they owe it to their audience, they owe it to their community to not exploit them for their money.
Yeah. Oh, there's a guy outside the door. Clint.
Oh, hello.
Hi, Clint.
Oh, I bet Clint. Also, do you want to do this? Do you want this to be our last day on the forum for now?
Yeah. This can be our last day. It's so sad.
I know. For now.
Last day. I did Webkins, and I did more so Webkins than Neopets.
I can't recall if I did more of one or the other. I think I did a little bit more Neopets than Webkins, but I think it was pretty equal for me.
Gotcha.
What do you like more about Webkins than Neopets?
I think just having the physical stuffed animals, probably.
Sure, like a connection to the real world.
Yeah.
I feel like Neopets had a little bit more of a fantasy aspect to it, and that's why I liked.
Oh, that is true. Yeah, because they had like things with wings on it,
and like dragons, the giant omelet.
The giant omelet.
I remember that.
Yeah.
Gosh, because I remember you like had to haggle in Neopets, and I made a TikTok about this a long time ago, but I was so bad, of course, because I was just a youth. I was so bad at haggling, because like I was so intimidated by the people that I would like lowball myself sometimes. Like, I'm sorry, you can just take all of my money. It's fine.
Yeah.
Gosh, I should stand up for myself.
That's pretty tough. You know, that's just not having the confidence to haggle. No. Haggle is really a confidence thing. To the point where, like, I think sometimes for negotiations, I will haggle like the bare minimum amount just to get myself comfortable with it.
Right.
To like, if it's like a garage sale or like negotiating my rate for some like freelance thing or whatever back in the day, you know, I would just try to up it by like $10 or like lower the price by like $1 or whatever.
Gosh, yeah.
Yeah.
It's so hard to like do that, you know, like figure out, you know, like the value of your work. I feel like a lot of the times we're just like, oh, I feel like I'm not like worth this or whatever. But then like whenever I look at somebody else and their work, it's so easy for me to be like, oh, you deserve like so much money for your work. I'm being chased by slimes. Oh my god, I'm gonna die. I should make like armor or something at this point.
Yeah.
Okay, I successfully ran away from them. What were you gonna say, or what were you gonna do?
I'm trying to remember. I was thinking something. We talked about the haggling.
Yeah, we talked about the haggling. We talked about Neopets. We talked about...
I don't remember. Never mind.
It's okay. That happens to me all the time, too, because I feel like I just think of so many random things, and my brain's like, wait a minute.
Yeah.
You can't keep track of all of that stuff. Someone said mood. Yep. Fellow brain just constantly being... Fellow brain poopers. Brain poopers. I like that.
Constantly pooping out on us. The other day while playing Valorant, so my friends sometimes, you know, will go into a round and be like, okay, let's shit on them, you know, like let's win, right?
Yeah.
But then while playing the game, I was like, all right, guys, let's pee on them. No! I don't know why I thought that was so funny.
Oh my god. You're so
sorry,
funny.
Potty humor.
No, you're so fine. Like I said, Luto is my gen mate, and she is definitely a connoisseur of potty humor for sure.
Oh, I love the word connoisseur. Like connoisseur and potty humor, two words that go very well together.
Very well in hand.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh. She's a gamer. Oh my gosh. Oh yeah, I don't. Did you ever tell me if they like were talking about if they had a way, like you know how the conversation we had earlier about people who watch games versus play games? Did you say that they had like several like names that they came up with for how to address people?
Oh no, that was me hypothesizing like
sure.
What would you call it? Because like with sports, for instance, I think that's the closest analogy I've come up with so far. It's like. Or maybe music too. Something that like you can play, but then you can also enjoy watching.
Well, then maybe you could be like a fan.
Right, like music fan. Or do you? It's just like weird how it's like if you were to say, do you like sports or do you like music? You're not implying like, oh, do you do sports? Do you do music? It's do you like it? Whereas if you say, do you like games? You're expecting the person to play games.
Is it like that with any other like media? Do you know?
Maybe art. If you say, "Do you like art?" you kind of expect that they're an artist. But I think still it's like easier to assume like, oh, you just enjoy looking or consuming art,
and stuff.
Museums and things.
I'm trying to think of like other instances where people do that.
Yeah, I don't know.
Well, maybe like do you like photography? Like I feel like that implies.
Oh, true. That it kind of implies
that
like,
you do
you do photography rather than looking at photography.
Right. Okay. I'm trying.
That's a good example. That's a good example.
Very intriguing topic. I'm trying to think of what else. I'm running out of energy. Oh no, I'm gonna die. I gotta come back.
Yeah, true. Do you like movies? You don't make movies. You're not a real movie fan.
That is so funny. Oh my gosh. Yeah. Interesting. Huh. I'm trying to the reason why I'm asking is because I'm trying to find a connection between. So like for example,
I think probably just calling it like games fan or like I don't know, maybe just needing to or I like watching games. That's probably the easiest way to say it. Yeah. Like watching games.
I'm trying to think because I'm like maybe it's because so much of it's just hard finding that link between photography and games then. Gosh, because I'm like, maybe it's because like they're newer mediums than like their counterparts. Because like photography for like, I mean, obviously it's not that way now, but for a long time it was like the big new thing that people were like, oh, it's not gonna replace, you know, physical like painting or things like that, and like people were skeptical about it for a little bit. And then I feel like, obviously not now, but games had that thing for a while too, where it's like, oh, you know, board games, like why can't people just enjoy board games or things like that? I don't know. I'm just trying to like make it make sense in my mind. Also, why is there one big cabin and then two smaller cabins? Which one have you been going into?
I've been going into this turquoise roof.
Oh my gosh, let's see.
I'm confused though too. I feel like was that big house there the whole time?
It's the one that I've been going into all the time, and that's where I got my starting gift. But there's also if you go into the cobblestone house, there's a starting gift in here. Let's open it.
Oh, weird.
I love board games. Do you have a favorite board game?
I don't know if the Pokemon TCG and Magic the Gathering count as board games. They're more so card games. But like for board games, I don't know that I have a favorite board game, but I have played a lot of board games recently through Polygon's YouTube show Overboard that I have really enjoyed and really wanted to play with friends. I simply don't have the board games. Like Fauna.
Tell me
Fauna was a really fun board game where you basically it's like cards of animals and you have to guess their like weight, location, and height. But it's like competitively where like each person guesses the thing. It's hard to explain, but each person it's a guessing game, but more competitively and with like a few more restrictions on how you can guess. And I just think it's really fun. And then there was this other racing game, a racing board game, believe it or not, that was kind of fun. And you would like play cards to like determine how fast you're going.
Yeah. That's so
what were some of the others? I don't know. It's just like Overboard constantly introduces me to new board games that I'm like, whoa, this is so fun. And like, but it's not a common board game.
Gosh.
Kind of neat.
I love how people can get so creative with board games. Like I think there's one that I played with friends and it's a collaborative board game. You're not like playing against each other. And you're basically like firefighters trying to put out a fire in a house. And it's just really fascinating because everyone has like a specialization for like what kind of firefighter they are, or like the thing like you. It's really interesting like the fire spreads like on the table. Like you have to like rescue people. It's really interesting.
I do like collaborative games a lot too. Like I do have a competitive side to me, but I think it does get like tiresome at a certain point to be competitive for too long. Like if I play too much Magic the Gathering against my friends, then I really start to crave playing like a cooperative game like Valorant.
Oh, sure. Yeah.
And the racing board game I think it was called Heat Pedal to the Metal.
Heat Pedal to the Metal. I wonder if they have like an online version. That'd be really cool.
I think that they're currently out of stock in terms of printing it, and you can only get it like secondhand these days. But it was a fun game.
Gosh. Someone said no way she just called Valorant
no,
cooperative.
But it is cooperative if you're on the same team.
Yeah, if you're on the same team, that makes sense to me.
Yeah,
but
if
also,
you're on the same team, it's cooperative because you win together, you lose together.
Wow, that's the spirit of the sport, right?
Yeah.
You win together, you lose together.
I mean, maybe it's toxic for some people when they like, internally competing with their team to see who can get the most kills or whatever.
But you're not a toxic gamer, is what I'm hearing.
I don't think I'm a toxic gamer.
I am.
I don't know. If someone's mean to me though, sometimes I will be mean back. I'm not gonna lie. I will never initiate being mean.
You stand up for yourself.
Sometimes if they keep harping on me for I don't know, like being bad or missing my shots or like, you know, saying you suck or blah 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 blah, I'll literally be like, get a life.
I feel like that's, you know, that's like, I feel like that's just like telling them like, hey, don't do that. That's mean. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
You're not just gonna let someone be mean, right?
Yeah. Why would you, like, if you wouldn't say that to someone in person?
Yeah, exactly.
Or whatever.
That doesn't seem like a toxic thing. Just being like, hey, that's not cool. Yeah.
Yeah.
Someone said, have you ever heard of map making games? Have you heard of map making games before?
Oh, I haven't. Like what?
Yeah, I'm curious.
Map making?
Yeah. Now I want to know because that sounds really interesting.
So true. Just another pest. If they're spectating me missing shots, they die before me. So true. So true.
Oh my gosh. I'm going to pretend I know what that means. Oh my
Yeah.
gosh. Oh, because
The
it's like they're
quiet
watching
year.
you and they're
Okay.
like commentating on your stuff.
Yeah. The
Excellent.
quiet year.
Oh,
Okay.
Red Dragon Inn is so good. I've only
The
played it
Red
like
Dragon
once or
Inn.
twice. Yeah, so Red Dragon Inn, I actually have a copy of it. I got one for my birthday. My birthday is in 2
Ooh.
days. Isn't that exciting?
Oh, very exciting.
Yeah, but I'm so excited. But it's a copy of Red Dragon Inn, and basically, everyone gets like a character that they can. I think it's more fun if you role play as the character, and each character has their own like skill set and like quirks and things like that. And the point of the game is you have two, I guess, statistics. It's fortitude and sobriety, I guess. Like your physical toughness and how sober you are. And you die.
How sober you are.
Yeah.
Oh, because it's an inn. It's an inn. Okay, right.
And so you die if the 2 points meet.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, so like there's 2 phases of the game from what I remember. There's like a gambling phase where everyone kind of like gambles money, and then there's like a drinking phase where you buy drinks for other people or like you get water for yourself and things like that. Because the goal is like either you want to get rid of other people's money or you want them to like for their 2 statistics to meet.
That's cool. I kind of like the idea of like kind of role playing in like a bar, in a ye old tavern.
Well, if there's any sort of collaborative game like that when it's like in a tavern or something, I'd love to play. Maybe next time, whether it's the farm.
That'd be fun. Yeah.
We could do something in a tavern, ye old tavern for next time. But
yeah. I don't stream on my own, but like if we're ever looking for like a guest on the Polygon stream for some game, I'll like. Yeah, I'll bring up your name and be like, hey, Rita was fun to stream with,
Oh, stop. You were so fun to stream with as well. And of course,
this was really fun. This was really awesome.
And thank you so much for being my very first Flesh Tuber collab. Oh my god.
Gladly. Honored to show my flesh on the stream. Yeah.
Oh my gosh. But before you go, I'm going to just do some quick super chat reading solo.
Okay, sweet. Yeah. Okay, so I'll just hop off Discord, but it was thank you for having me, Rita. Thank you for having me chat.
Do you have any announcements you want to share with everyone before you go?
I don't think so. I think I'm most active on Instagram if you want to follow me on xtina.gg. But that's about it. Yeah.
That's about
it was a pleasure being here, and I'll hopefully talk to you soon.
Thank you so much. Bye.
Bye.
Oh my goodness. Wow, wasn't that so fun? Oh my gosh. It's been so fun. Oh my gosh. I was a little nervous because I was like, because of course, like, she was really nice whenever we did the interview, and like of course we would chat and stuff before the interview and like after, like things to talk about and stuff, but like she seemed really sweet and I was like, oh my gosh, maybe I should reach out. We seemed like to get along really well, but I was really nervous because she seemed really cool and really funny. But I had so much fun today. That was really nice. She's just like me, for real. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. That's a stream with a hinge of game. That's what I love about Stardew Valley. It's such a wonderful vehicle for conversation. But speaking of conversation, I'm just going to spend a few more minutes reading some super chats. I forgot to get my super chat reader set up, so I'm just going to have to read them verbally. I'm sorry. I apologize. Oh my gosh. Right, this is always wild when the few niche sections of YouTube I actually watch collide with each other. True. Oh my gosh. This is so random, but I've been watching like scam baiter YouTube videos for a while. The thing that like YouTube would recommend me, this was like a year ago, I think. YouTube would recommend me like hoof trimming videos. Do you remember that arc of mine where I would talk about hoof trimming videos for like a month? But like over the past few months, I've just been like, I don't know, I don't feel like, it'd just be randomly recommending me a scam baiting video every once in a while. But then like, I would start being recommended like other like scam baiter videos. And then I found out they did like a huge collab. And I know it's technically the same niche of YouTube, but I just like, wow, all these people in one place. You're in that phase right now too, oh my gosh. Because when I was in my hoof trimming video phase, I also had a lot of people who were also like being recommended hoof trimming videos. I guess that's just like, that was just the sign of the times, right? You watched those like a year ago too. You mean the hoof trimming videos? Yeah, I don't know. They were just so like, I hesitate to say this because it's really odd saying they were like calming. I found because like they were. Hold, I'm gonna switch over to a different screen. By the way. I don't know. I just felt like they were oddly calming. I don't know. Like, aw, this person who like loves their animals, not their animals, but like just really cares about animals a lot, taking care of their like, I don't know. I just thought it was really cute. The age of hoof trimming. Yeah, I think so. But the thing is like there were two major hoof trimming like channels, I think. And what was crazy to me, because again, I'm not a farmer. I don't know. I'm not like in the space, right? I just enjoy watching their content. But there was like this whole like, are you a member of like this person? Like I think so and so's a much better like hoof trimmer than this person. And it even got to like K-pop group levels of toxicity, being like, oh, this person should just stop being a hoof trimmer because they don't do this tiny, very small, specific thing. That is it necessary to hoof trimming or something? I don't know anything about hoof trimming, but I would like go into the comments because I thought, oh, I didn't really understand this one thing that they did. I don't know. It's just very like, I'm like, oh, why did they use like salicylic acid? That was a question I asked in the very early days of my hoof trimming. I know now what they used that for, but they'd mention it in the video, and I thought, what is that about? I'd go into the comments. I'm just that kind of person. I have to know more. And yeah, there was hoof trimming drama. They'd be like, so and so did it better, or like so and so never did this sort of wrap on their cows, so they don't know what they're doing. Or even things that weren't even related to hoof trimming, or like, oh, I think so and so just did better at editing, which I don't know. I just, it's like to each your own. If you have a preferred editing style or if you have a preferred energy, then you just go to whichever one like you like, right? Then you enjoy it peacefully. But they would like actively go to other like hoof trimming channels videos and be like, oh, too much energy or not enough energy here. Oh my gosh, so annoying. I just thought that was so weird. I know, how can you get toxic about hoof trimming? It's such a calming thing to like watch, I think. Well, except for I don't know, because for me, like, I'm actually not really a like gore or like body horror person. Like, I like blood is something, like if I get a cut or something, or like if I have to help someone with like a boo-boo, like I don't mind blood too much. But some of the hoof trimming videos where they would have like a lot of like the pus and stuff. But it was like nice being able to hear about how like, oh, they're able to walk again, or like it was a huge like relief for them. How was Cosmania? Oh my gosh! So for those who don't know, I had the absolute pleasure of being a guest at Cosplay Mania, and it was so fun. Everyone was so nice. I had so much fun at the panel with Shiki and Ami. Excuse me. And I don't know, I just had so much fun getting to meet everyone. I want to do more meet and greets. Everyone was so sweet. Yeah. Bright says I can handle the gross goreness of the hoof stuff because they're making it better. Yeah, I agree. I feel like I can watch like medical videos. Like, oh my gosh, YouTube would recommend me like, what's her name? Like Dr. Pimple Popper or something. But I don't know. I can't watch like the pimple popping videos, but she'll talk a lot about like, oh, what is a lipoma or something. And she would talk about like medical stuff. And she was just very like knowledgeable about what she talked about. And she was also very empathetic with her guests. Again, not guests, but her patients. So it was really nice like seeing her get to know her patients and be really patient. Get it? Really be really patient with her patients. But get to know them, like, sympathize with them. And then, of course, she would do the surgery and she'd talk through it and I'd be like, ugh. But it was something I could handle because, I knew that it was something that was going to get better. Congratulations on the flower stand. I know! Oh my gosh! It was, like, so surreal seeing the flower stand. Like, it's something you could, like, only really ever dream about, right? So I'm very thankful that, you all put in so much effort to show such like warmth and kindness and yeah. Oh my gosh. But it was so much fun and I'd love to do more, events like that. Okay, let me get my super chat. Sorry, I forgot to bring up super chat reader because I'm silly. How's everyone doing, by the way? How was everyone's Monday? I had a busy Monday. Oh my gosh. Oh, Ping, thank you so much for the dono. This was a day ago. This is over the weekend. Thank you so much. Appreciate that. Remember to recommend Rita to your local cons. Oh, I appreciate that. I'd love to go to more cons, and I'm sure the rest of the Prism agents would love to go too. So whether it's me or whether it's like Prism as a whole, I think that would make me really happy. Almost Mercenary says almost done building my gunpla kit. Guys, guess what came in? My model kit. There was like a bunch of different like versions of the Gundam Wing Zero, so I just chose the one I thought wouldn't be too tough for me to put together. But it's so pretty and it has the angel wings and I'm so excited. But I'm thinking maybe next week. For those who don't know, I had a donathon recently and that was one of the milestones. You all got to pick which model kit I purchased. So Evie, now Ariel won't be alone. I was just thinking, I was like, she needs a friend. Ari needs a friend. Oh my gosh. Yeah, it's like Gundam Wing. Hold on, Gundam Wing Zero. It's Gundam Wing Zero EW. It has these really pretty wings. It's RG grade. I don't know if that's higher or lower than HG. I'm looking. Oh, it's more! It's more, it's tougher! I'm excited. So, I've only ever done one Gunpla before. And that was high grade. I wanted to get... Oh, thank you, RJ. HG, RG, MG. I wanted to get the same sort of sizing as Ariel because I thought it'd be cute. Like, they could all be friends. You know what I mean? But I wanted to get... So I want to get the same size, but I thought, maybe it'd be cool if I did something a little bit tougher. Yeah. It's the fancy HG. Oh, I see. Yeah, because it's the same size, but it's tougher. But I'm really excited. I was looking at the box, and the box art is so pretty. And I think it has like a skeleton or something. I think I saw that correctly. But I'm excited. Ari's gonna have a friend, and I need to buy another like posing base because I bought it was only like $8. I bought like a model kit posing stand, and wow, I'm so excited. It was fun building that too. So I guess technically my second ever build was the stand that holds Ari up. I'm gonna love building it. I'm so excited. So if you want to watch me build it, I'm doing a hand cam stream next week probably. And it usually, so the Ari took me, I think, 2 or 3 streams to build, so it'll probably take another 2 or 3. Ever realize that the aerospace weapons in Splatoon are named after the gunpla difficulty ratings? Really? I didn't know that! PG is perfect grade. How big is a PG? Hold on. Gundam... PG. Oh my gosh! They're so expensive! Oh, but I'm sure they're so worth it. Oh, one day. No, that's dangerous. Don't say that. Don't say that. Don't say that, Rita. You're not now. It's too soon. Wow. Oh no, I clicked it. I clicked the link. They do seem very intimidating. Oh my gosh. This one looks really cool. Strike Freedom? Wow. Beautiful. Oh my gosh. So I'm just window shopping now. Oh my gosh. Wait, I want to look at more. There's only like 6 on this website. Oh no! Oh gosh. Oh, here we go. Perfect grade Gundam. RGO, your personal favorite. I'm so excited then! Okay, not kidding. I pulled up another website and they had the Strike Freedom one too. That one's crazy. That one looks beautiful. Oh my gosh, but this one, the full armor unicorn Gundam Vercod, crazy. That looks crazy. Oh my god. I love the transforming ones though, the ones that turn into like ships. Wow. Oh my gosh. I'm sorry, I'm getting lost in the window shopping. How did Cosplay Mania treat you? Yo, yeah, sorry. Back to the Cosplay Mania conversation. I mean, like I said before, everyone was really nice. Everyone was really sweet. I thought, you know, everything was super fun. And oh my gosh, that stage was crazy. Such an amazing stage. I love the LED, like the splitting LED one. Did you get to introduce yourself in Taglish? I did. I think I did a good job. I think I did a pretty okay job. I also did really well on the Philippines trivia. Do you want to know? Oh my gosh. So, what were the? Oh yeah. So there was one question where it was like, what is like? They don't have an official like, whatchamacallit, like a national animal, but like, what is widely considered to be the national animal? Do you want to know how I got that one? It's because you know how I've been talking a lot about like tarsiers. I was trying to tell someone about tarsiers, and I searched up like tarsier because I wanted to get a picture, and like I guess in like the Google recommended or like something like that, or a website, I can't remember, but it was saying like you might also be interested in this, and so I was clicking around at the different animals, and then I guess I clicked on, is it, how do you say it? Carabao. Then I like looked at the article, and it was like, oh, the Philippines doesn't have a national animal, but a lot of people consider this to be the national animal. Because I was like, oh no, because I was like, I think it's because I was like, I need to study up, and so I was thinking of like, oh, let me think of things that I would probably need to know. And I was like, what's like the national animal? So I searched up, I was like, oh my gosh, is it the tarsier? So I searched up tarsier, or like I searched up Philippine national animal, and it was like, it's the carabao. And I was like, oh, why isn't it the tarsier? It's so cute. It's so cute in like a little buggy alien way. But what was the other one? I don't know how I got the other one. What was the other one? I can't remember. Ah, wait, this one's an embarrassing one. It's the Philippine whatchamacallit, Independence Day. This is an embarrassing story of how I know this one. Oh my gosh. So, oh my gosh. So I knew this one because of a little anime I like to call Hetalia. And in the Hetalia fandom, a lot of people would use a nation's Independence Day as their birthday. I know, stop. But the thing is, Philippines isn't a Hetalia character, right? So it's like, how do you know that the has, like, you wouldn't remember that, right? Because I would search up, like, you know, like countries that weren't characters in Hetalia. I would search up stuff about them, like, oh, you know, what if Australia was a Hetalia character? I don't know. So I would search up like their birthdays and stuff, or their Independence Day. And the only reason why I remember the Philippines, because I remember, like, of course, I remember America's birthday, but it's because Philippines has the same Independence Day as Russia, who was a character in Hetalia. And that's the only reason why I knew, like, what Philippines' birthday or Independence Day was. Gosh. Yeah, so I used to know all of the main characters is whatchamacallit. Oh, not the same year, sorry. I would clarify. It's just the same month and the date. Yeah, just to clarify. But I used to know, this is so embarrassing to admit, I used to know all of the Independence Days of the main characters. But the only reason why those two stuck in my head is because they had the same month and date. I know. How embarrassing is that? Everyone probably was like, wow, Rita's so studious. But yeah, I just like anime. Oh gosh, if it's history related and a weeb knows about it, it's because of Hetalia. Hey, actually, a lot of my like U.S. history knowledge is because of Hamilton. That's not embarrassing, that's impressive. See, you can learn stuff from anime. Anime is very educational. So, there you go. I know too many things about Hetalia. I know that everyone in Hetalia has like a person name. Like, for example, like a real person name, because they would go like they were countries, right? But they were also like personified like countries, I guess. So like America is a character. People would refer to him as like, hey, America, like, come over here, kind of thing. Like, I gotta talk to you or something. But they also had human names because they could also interact with their people, like the people that inhabited their country. And so whenever they would like assume their human name. And this is too much detail. You don't need to know all of this. But America's human name was Alfred F. Jones. And like apparently it's part of a whole like iceberg of Italian facts as to what the F stands for in Alfred F. Jones. People say that it stands for 50, like 50 states, is what I was told. Yeah. A pro weeb. Italia karaoke. Okay, but Italia actually had really good character songs. Because Italia was of the era of anime where they made character songs for their characters. The two songs that I remember vividly, aside from, aside from that song, that's the theme song, I remember Prussia had a really good one. It was like a rock. It was called Mein Gott. It had a really nice like rock sound. Dun dun da 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 da. And then the Nordic Five, they had a really cool like boy band-esque song, so I really liked that one. Nordic Five. It goes like whoa da 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 da. Meme time. Anime's educational is a statistical mistake. Most anime has zero educational value. Italia's Rita is an exception and shouldn't be counted. No! I learned a lot. So I learned a lot of Spanish and German from Bleach, right? What else? I learned a lot of science in Full Metal Alchemist, right? I know how to not accidentally make explosions because he would like list off, like he's like, oh, do you know what's in that dynamite or whatever? What else? What other anime? There's like music anime, so you can learn about like music history or just like music, classical music in general. So like Your Light in April or La Corda d'Oro. Dr. Stone, you could learn something about science there. What else? Let me pull up a list of seasonal anime. Okay, all right. Let's see. Is it top airing anime? Let's do that. Attack on Titan. Attack on Titan might teach you about deception and I don't know. And the human condition. I don't know. Learn about camping. Yeah, there you go from you to you to. Yeah, that makes sense. Do I know the memes of Italia? Oh gosh, maybe not. Leadership. You think Shingeki no Kyojin Attack on Titan would teach you about leadership? How heavy are the dumbbells you lift teaches you. And exercises, there you go! See? What else? Jujutsu Kaisen teaches you about the importance of not working overtime, right? Nanami Kento told me how to value my personal time and that you can burn out if you work too much. See? Life lessons. What else? One Piece taught me about the value of friendship. That's a good one, right? Pretty good. What else? Do you all have some? Fairy Tail teaches you that it's the importance of family. Oh yeah. Code Geass taught you how to rebel against an oppressive government. Oh my gosh. Oh, I didn't say they were all going to be school subjects. Idolish 7 teaches you the power of friendship and singing well. Oh my gosh, and it teaches you so much more than that. I feel like it teaches you, it's not only relatable, but it teaches you how to handle with a lot of like the relatable topics that they talk about. Like, not feeling like you're contributing to like a team or like imposter syndrome, how you deal with that. Like, so relatable. Shirobako teaches you about, is that the anime making one? Or was it manga that they made? I forgot. Stand up and don't surrender is my take for AOT. Yeah, I feel like there's a lot of really good character building aspects in some. I say some anime because there's just anime that are silly and goofy and you watch for funsies. And I wouldn't say it would be the best idea to learn life lessons from those, right? gosh, silly, goofy anime, right? But I feel like a lot of it, like a lot of my favorite anime, like Full Metal Alchemist, Brotherhood, Bleach, Idolish 7, I feel like they contributed a lot to, I feel like, how I view the world and how I overcome difficult times and difficult moments. I don't know. I feel like you remember that interview I had with Meru, and she was like, how are you such a like observant or like an empathetic person? And I feel like a lot of that comes from like me seeing characters on a screen and being like, I want to be more like them. Like they're so patient, or they stand up for themselves, and like they don't let other people like walk over them. And I feel like I look at these characters like, wow, I want to be more like them. And I like look up to them in a way. Even Warrior says, Naruto taught me never to go back on my word. You're Nindo way! Oh my gosh, you're ninja way. Oh my gosh, I love that. Believe it. You're so right. You're so right for that. Oh my gosh. But I don't know. I stand by my anime can be educational point. Okay, I got distracted. I was gonna read super chats. I read one dono. Okay, let me go check. Believe it. Da-da-da. Okay, good. Okay, I don't have any super street. Thank goodness. I thought I missed some. I was like, oh my gosh, I'm getting distracted. Naruto taught me sign language is dangerous. Well, the thing is like, is it the very physical act of putting your hands together in like the jutsu hand signals, or like is there also like a mental aspect to it? You know what I mean? Like if you like imagine you're like showing a class like the different hand signals, and you're just going through the roster of hand signals, and then you accidentally do a jutsu, right? I feel like part of it is this like a mental activation. You know what I mean? Yeah. Kind of like how it, like with Death Note, what we were talking about earlier, how like in Death Note you have to visualize if there are two people who share a name, or if you're writing down a name that's very popular, you also have to visualize what they look like, right, to differentiate between the two. I would love an anime academics class. See, the thing is, I love doing stuff like that, like teaching topics, you know, through the media that we consume, because it's a lot easier to understand and digest things, because I did that for a little bit on TikTok. I remember I did a lot of Genshin, like almost like psychology related, you know, TikToks where, for one, I did one about Genshin and like conflict management, like which conflict management style are you? Or rather, it was the chasm event. It was the chasm event in Genshin, and I talked about how, because I talked about it a little bit when we were on stream, how each member of the chasm gang, as I like to call them, they had a different way of managing conflict. Like, are you more of like an avoider, like Xiao, or are you more of like a compromiser, which I think Yanfei was the compromise. Like, let me see. Conflict management styles. Oh, I'm getting too caught up in my analysis. I told myself I need to grab some food. I'm getting kind of hungry. But then I got distracted, and I was like, wait, don't do that. Collaborating. I think Yanfei is more of a collaborator, but Yelan is definitely more of a competitor. I think it was, I'm trying to remember everything. Shinobu was compromising, and Ito was accommodating. Yeah. Let's see. Naruto's relevance is inversely proportional to how often they used sign jutsus. Oh? What do you mean by that? Blue Period teaches about talent doesn't exist. It's all hard work and dedication. Yeah! Like, I feel like it's not just like school subject lessons, right? They also teach you a lot of valuable life lessons too. Yeah. I feel like, you know, a lot of shonen tends to have that. But I feel like a lot of shonen teach you about like perseverance and never giving up and stuff like that. And like the power of friendship. But I also learned a lot of life lessons from like shoujo anime. Like, you know, value your self-worth, or like surround yourself with people who realize your value and don't just objectify you, or that like friendships are just as important as like romance and things like that. And I don't know, I think it's really interesting. I feel like a lot of my is it intra or interpersonal? I think like a lot of the shoujo life lessons were like how to, you know, be a good person, I guess. Like, be a good friend, be a good coworker, things like that. Or how to deal with, like, your emotions, right? But I feel like I've learned equal amounts from shoujo and shonen. And I feel like to this day I still learn a lot of things, right? Yeah. On a serious note, Berserk has a great message of perseverance despite life circumstances. Yeah. Like, I feel like a lot of the anime that I watched helped shape how I, like, view, like, obstacles or, like, difficulties. It kind of gave me this sense of, like, sure, things are tough now and it's looking kind of bleak, but, like, I've overcome things before, I've taken care of things before, I can trust myself to do it again. And I feel like it's because I saw that in the media that I consumed, right? Like, if Ichigo can get thrown into a building and still stand up, I can handle a little sadness. Well, of course, I'd still let myself feel my feelings, of course. You know, I'm only human, right? But, you know, this too shall pass. One Punch Man taught me that a life without any struggle is a boring life. I like that one! You guys these are so good. I love these. SpongeBob taught you how to be the best fry cook ever. I love that. Absolutely. This is not the stove I know. What's that one? That song? It's like a Plankton and Mr. Crab song. I'll sing it for you. And then we'll wrap up for the day so I can get some ice cream. And Mr. Crab's song. This is our last song, or last thing we'll do before I head out for the day. If you want to see my schedule for the week, it's on Twitter, it's on YouTube community, and I'll also share it at the end of this stream. I'll also be raiding into another stream after this one, so if you want to continue the fun, by all means, please, here we go. Here we go. A stove. Here, let me turn off my BGM. This is important. A stove is a stove. Is that how it goes? No matter where you go. A patty is a patty. That's what I say. A grill is a grill. This is surely so. And fries should be fries either way. But this grill is not home. This is not the stove I know. I would trade it all away. I don't know the melody. If you'd come back to stay. The kitchen's not the same without you. It's just a greasy spoon without you. But as always, I'm the idol to give you the wings to fly. Cyber Angel, Rita Kamishiro, at your service. Bye! I got some cozy birthday celebrations going on this week. If you haven't seen it already, on Twitter I have a hashtag going for my birthday interview later this weekend, where you all get to ask me questions. It's like a reverse episode of Archangel Radio. You all will get to interview me, and I'll answer some questions, and there may or may not be some special guests coming in to ask their questions as well. But I'll also be looking at birthday gifts as well, so if you do have a birthday gift for me, you can use hashtag RitaBDay23. But of course, as always, gifts are welcome but not required. It's just always fun to hang out with you all. Yeah, so don't feel like the need to like prepare anything. But on my birthday, I'm gonna do a simple, nice, cozy stream. If you don't know, I write a letter to self every year on my birthday. So I'm going to be reading last year's, and I'll be writing one for future Rita in 1 year. Isn't that crazy? But I also have a birthday collab, nice cozy birthday collab with Iku, and I'll be streaming on TikTok for the first time. I'm kind of nervous. I hope it goes well. But of course, we also have Archangel Radio with lovely Mako as well. So lots of fun this week. Perfect. I'll see you all next time, and I'll go ahead and I'll pick someone to rate into. Yeah. Okay, bye!